Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Saturday Night Hockey. It is the Toronto Maple Leafs versus the St. Louis Blues. We are now live on YouTube as well. We are live on TikTok. So depending on what platform you are on, if you're on TikTok, it is Samwelb B12, and I invite you to come on over to YouTube and get the full experience. For those of you on YouTube, if you want to see the TikTok version, again, it's Samwelb B12 there. Two different places, same name, Samwelb B12. Check us out on either device. So everybody on YouTube, welcome in. AAU Triton, Coaster Mom, Brian K, Coca. Who else do we got here? Dallas, Christina G, Jacob, John, Josh. What's going on? Happy to have all of you here. What an amazing game this is shaping up to be tonight. I'm so excited. It's been a couple of tough games for the Leafs on this stretch. We're just not going to talk about a couple of them. No, the Arizona game was tough. It was a tough battle. It was a tough loss. Colorado game was tough. So a few tough games. So we're looking to bounce back. We are definitely looking to bounce back. So let's jump right in and go through the projected lineups. And hey, everybody on TikTok, how's it going? Thank you for the comments. Appreciate it. This is the first time we've ever gone live on TikTok. I can't believe it. We hit the button. We're still trying to learn TikTok, but I do invite you in TikTok land to come on over to YouTube, Samwelb B12, for the full experience. Thank you, Pinnell, on TikTok. It is a lovely shirt. So let's jump right in and look at the projected lineups. So here we go. Projected lineups for my Toronto Maple Leafs and hopefully some of yours as well. First line, Michael Bunting. And of course, on this channel, we often refer to Michael Bunting as Bunt Cake, the nickname is courtesy of our one and only, one of our true, loyal, and famous supporters, Coaster Mom. So thank you, Coaster Mom. So we have Michael Bunt Cake Bunting with Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner. Second line for the Leafs, projected Alex Kerfoot playing back with John Tavares and William Nylander. We've got Ilya Mikheyev, who's looked amazing, playing with David Kempf and Pierre Engvall. Engvall back off the COVID protocol and into the lineup. And we have Kyle Clifford with Jason Spezza and Wayne Simmons. Backing up on the blue line for the Toronto Maple Leafs, we have Morgan Riley with TJ Brody, Jake Muzzin sliding in with Timothy Lilligren, Rasmus Sandin, and Travis Dermott. Jack Campbell, the projected starter for tonight's tilt. Now, on COVID-19 protocol, Cachet is still there. Justin Hall and Nick Ritchie just placed on the COVID-19 protocol list, so they are out for today's game. And yes, Christina G, I am keeping very warm. It has been freezing cold here in Toronto, as well as some of the northern states. But we are keeping all bundled up and warm inside. For the St. Louis Blues, we have Young Gun and one of my personal favorites who I've become quite fond of, Ivan Barbashev. He is with Ryan O'Reilly and Oscar Sundqvist. On the second line for the Blues, we have Brandon Saad with Robert Thomas and another young stud who's looking amazing, Jordan Kyrou. If you don't have your Jordan Kyrou rookie cards, grab them because they are hot. The third line for the Blues, Klim Kostin with ex-Leaf. And again, one of my favorites, Tyler Bozak. And thank you, TikTok. Thank you for those likes. I appreciate it so, so much. As well, so we have Kostin Bozak with James Neal. Fourth line for the Blues, Logan Brown with Dakota Joshua and Nathan Walker. Now, there is one big name missing for that, and we're going to get to from that forward list, and we're going to get to it momentarily. But on the defensive line, we have Torrey Krug with Justin Falk. Justin Falk, such a good talent. Nico Mikola with Marco Scandella. Jake Wallman with Robert Bortuzzo, and the projected starting goalie, Jordan Binghamton. Now, one thing we have learned from these projected lineups is they're just that, projected, and often they change. And as the game goes on and we start seeing some new numbers out there, wondering who they are, that's when we find out about the changes that have come through. So here we go. The COVID-19 protocol list for the St. Louis Blues. Vladimir Tarasenko, kind of their big sharpshooter, their sniper. Very disappointed personally that Tarasenko is not playing tonight. Scott Prunovich, the other gentleman who I was disappointed to hear won't be playing tonight. Brayden Schenn, Colton Perienko, David Perron, and Pavel Buchnevich. So some big names from the St. Louis Blues that are not going to be in the report in the lineup today based on this report. So disappointing nonetheless, but hey, it's going to be a great game. Now the Maple Leafs did hold an optional morning skate. Marner and Engvall each were removed from the COVID-19 protocol as of Friday, so they were able to slide in and play. It's expected, let's see, the other forwards could miss up to 3 games. So it's a little dicey, right? The Blues did not hold a morning skate today. The Blues players Tarasenko, Schenn, Parenko, and Pudnovich are available to return, I think, for their next game. So definitely some disappointment on the star power that was with St. Louis. That's not going to be in tonight's game. But hey, that's okay. It is good news for the Toronto Maple Leafs. So how things work if you are new here. And again, if you are on TikTok and you've just come on since we've started, welcome. So pleased to have you here for our very first TikTok live. Please do, if you want the full game experience, head on over to YouTube, check out Samwelb B12. That's where you're going to get the full experience with the graphics and the updates and the chat. But most importantly, the mini games. Everybody loves a good mini game. So this is how it works. If you're on YouTube, as you're here hanging out in the chat, whether you're just watching, kind of ninja watching, or if you're engaged in the chat, you're going to earn points. As you earn points and they move, build, you're going to be able to gamble them. Just like our friend Coaster Mom has done right here. Simply by putting !gamble and the number of points you want to gamble, you can throw them out there. Now, it is just a dice roll. You could win, you could lose, but the best part is it's all free and it's just fun. Now, if you want to know how many points you have, and thank you, Josh, that was perfect timing. Putting !points is going to show you how many points you have. Now, as you gain points and you're gambling and you're playing, and there's other games, you can duel each other. You can go on heists to try and win points as a group. But as you are playing and you're building your points, there's a top scoreboard. So if somebody does !top, it's going to show you the top point getters. And you'll have the option to redeem your points to make the host do different things. We have the little shimmy, the St. Louis shimmy. There is the floss. There is the freeze. There is the disco, which Triton is redeeming right off the bat. Holy moly, Triton. We haven't even gotten the game. So what just happened in TikTok land? For those of you who aren't also watching in YouTube, Triton, one of our loyal supporters who likes to make the host act a fool, has just redeemed 100,000 points to make the host do a disco dance. And, oh yeah, last I checked, I'm the host. So Triton, I owe you a disco dance. So what we're going to do, we're going to start with the sitting down disco dances. We're going to break out the disco, and the shuffle. Got to get the disco shuffling, right? And the wave, and the wave, and the wave, and the more shuffles, followed by the grease lightning, and the grease lightning. Oh yeah, there you go, Triton. A little disco for you. So those are the kind of things you get to do on YouTube. And we just like to have a party while we're watching the game. Yes, Josh, I should have told you that off the bat. All the points have been restarted, so you should have 1,000 points. As we go through this every so often, we do reset all the points back down to make it an even playing field for everybody. So everybody will get an opportunity to play along and make that leaderboard. Now, tonight, there's also something really big going on as they're kind of doing the anthems at the game right now. There is a big football game happening in the New York area. the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots are battling, looking for who's going to take a playoff spot, who's going to move on in the playoffs, I should say. So at the very bottom of our screens, whether it's this screen we're on now or our in-game screen, there's going to be a little ticker. So when that game starts, you'll be able to stay up to date with the score of the Bills game and make sure that you know what's going on there. Because while the Leafs are important for some of us, hey, NFL still rules with a lot of people, and I want to make sure that whoever's watching knows what's going on in that game. Let's see, Pinnell, what are you saying? Kids are loving the disco shuffle. Thank you so much. Wow, the chat is so small on TikTok. Is this live on TikTok? Go Bills. Yes, we are live on TikTok, but if you're watching there, come on over to YouTube, Samwelb B12 on YouTube, and get the full experience with all the graphics and everything. We are going to be doing our version of play-by-play. Now, what is this, Dallas? Hot buttery popcorn, check. Orange crush, check. Giant finger, check. Go Leafs, go. Love it. I actually have, I don't have it here. I sent it back upstairs. We have one of the, not the old foam fingers, but one of the new big 3D pointer fingers, that the number one. It's awesome. But those foam fingers, I had so many of those. I love those old foam fingers. What we used to do as a kid when we get a bunch of foam fingers is we'd sit them on the inside of our windows. So from outside the house, you'd look in and you could see all the fingers, but in the sun, they get really crispy and it's kind of nasty. So if you have the old foam fingers, don't put them out in the windows by the sun. Coach N, how's it going, buddy? Coach, you are one of those people. Just for you, I have the little Bills Patriots score set at the bottom. So when that game gets going, you will be able to see the score. So we are in St. Louis tonight, and let's take a real quick look as they are going through the anthems in St. Louis, how these teams are shaping up. The Leafs right now are sit at 23-9-3, while the Blues are 22-10-5. So pretty darn close. Pretty darn close. Power plays. Oh, man. The Leafs are sitting third in the league with 29.6% on the power play. The Blues are 29.6, sitting in second. So they are tied in power play percentage. On the penalty kill, the Blues are fifth in the National Hockey League, while the Toronto Maple Leafs are eighth. Now, the face-off percentage. This is where the Leafs have been dominant all season long. Thank goodness they've been dominant in the stats category. Face-off percentage. The Leafs are sitting at 55.4%, where the Blues are in 17th with a 49.8% in the face-off circle. Now, when we look at the goalie stats, goals for, the Leafs are sitting 8th, while St. Louis is 5th. But the goals against, they're almost flip-flop. The Leafs are 3rd, where St. Louis is 8th. So these stats are so close. These teams are so close. But with the key players that are out for St. Louis, is that going to be enough to give St. Louis a hard time being in this game? So the anthems are done. Campbell's in net. He is backing up. Binnington is having a sip of water before he puts his blocker and his mask on. He's hitting to the posts in the twine, getting set for this game to start. They are getting their gloves on. They're doing their smelling salts, which, man, I don't know if any of you guys have done smelling salts, but it's you watch them and they wake right up. But it's awesome. It is awesome. Okay, so they are on the bench. I have my lineup in front of me. So a couple players to watch in this game. Well, really, for St. Louis, I'm watching Jordan Kyrou. He's the main focus for me, who I'm going to look out for. On the Leafs, take your pick, right? The big question is going to be which Nylander is going to show up. Is it going to be Big Willie or Little Willie? We'll have to see which Willie is sitting in on that second line. Now, I do want to remind you, all of our stats today are brought to you by Sportsnet in Toronto and NHL.com. Feel free to check out either for any of your statistics. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, whether you're on YouTube or TikTok, the puck is dropped, and we are quickly in St. Louis territory. Leafs dump it around. St. Louis is going to pick it up and dump it behind the net. Here comes St. Louis. Quick up, and that's going to go all the way down the ice, and that is going to be icing right off the bat. Now, as I talk about NHL.com, one thing I definitely want to mention is NHL.com does typically from time to time take a little while to update their stats. So let's switch over to our game screen and let's make sure everything gets updated right away. Perfect, looking good. And here we go. Puck is dropped from that icing play. Leafs have it. Marner putting it right in front of the net, wide open. What a chance for Michael Bunting. And he just, if he was an inch taller, he would have put that in the net. St. Louis coming down, dumping it around. Marner, though, steals it, puts it out, and here comes Morgan Rielly, picks up the puck and moves it ahead. Austin Matthews, a little dipsy-do, but he can't control it, and St. Louis D picks that up. They're going to move it up ahead. Here comes O'Reilly. O'Reilly puts it in front. Quick shot by Barbashev, just wide. In the corner it goes. 2 Leafs, 2 Blues, battling it out. Muzzin's going to come away with it, gets it up to Matthews. Matthews skidding ahead through 2 Blues. 3-on-2 coming up. Matthews to Nylander. Nylander, quick shot. Binnington shuts the door. Over to Bunting. Bunting's going to circle it back around to Nylander. Nylander's going to come right back, but nobody is there. Bunting holds it in at the point. He's going to put it in deep. Unfortunately, the Leafs started to move out for a line change, and Krug is going to get that and pass it all the way up, trying to hit Barbashev just a little too far, and it looks like we're going to get another icing call. What a quick start. The Blues are hopping tonight. And my Google is trying to talk to me. It's okay. It's okay, Google. Google, you can cancel. Siri, you can cancel. Whoever's talking to me, you can cancel. Alexandros, how's it going?
Oh, yeah.
Welcome in. Bibbs Kids, how's it going? Thank you so much for coming in. Play is back underway. We are in the St. Louis zone. St. Louis is going to pick it up and dump it out. Leafs are dominating puck control so far in the early moments of this game. Johnny Hockey, Johnny Tavares picking it up. Turns it over. Come on, Johnny T. Now he gets it back and starts to move it up. Here comes Sandin. Hey, Google, you can stop talking now. Thank you. I tell you, these technologies. Pretty soon, they'll be playing in the mini games as well. Hey, Google, stop.
Okay.
Starting to tell me where all the wing places are. I've already had dinner. I don't need to know where the wing places are. All right, quick stoppage on the play. Again, if you're on TikTok, thank you so much for joining our first TikTok live. Much appreciated. If you want the full game day experience, come on over to YouTube, Samwelb B12. And don't forget, hit that like button as you come in and subscribe. And I'll tell you why in a moment. We're getting ready to drop to the puck just to the left of Campbell. Puck is dropped. Spezza pulls it back. Simmons is going to pick it up in the corner and chip it out. We're back in the neutral zone. Here comes Bertuzzo. He's going to dump it in deep for St. Louis. Brody's going to get there first, and he's going to chip it out back to the neutral zone. Let's try this again. Brody's going to move it up. Hits the red line, and St. Louis is going to steal that and start to move it away. Now they play it back. Here is Prunovich starting to skate up for St. Louis. They're going to hit the red line and dump it in, and this is something we see a lot in the last couple games, the dump and chase game. Turned over in Toronto zone. Here comes Rielly. He's going to pass it up to Mikheyev. Mikheyev's going to hit the blue line, and he can't get it in deep, but now it is, but it comes all the way around, and Joshua's going to pick it up. He's going to play it out, and in the neutral zone, Toronto just picks it right back up. Mikheyev brings it in through the legs, trying to hit Muzzin just a little wide. Lindgren's going to have to go back, and he is being chased by James Neal, so he's going to have to circle around the net. Dumps it out, but stolen at the line by Tyler Bozak. He gets it in, but the Blues are just going for a change. Here comes Austin Matthews, number 34 himself, trying to skate in. Bunting gets in his way, though, so Matthews just has to chip it in deep. In the corner it goes. Battling away. Who's going to come out with it? Matthews gets it, but then held up there by Mikkola, and it's going to come out. Muzzin can't stop it. Marner backing him up, though, is able to intercept. Gets it up to Matthews. Matthews chip pass intercepted by St. Louis, and St. Louis is going to turn and go. Here comes Sundqvist. Tries to get in front. St. Louis all alone. Shoots and scores. St. Louis with the early goal. My, oh my, a broken play all of a sudden turns into something dangerous, and St. Louis comes through. Who was it that happened so quick? Looks like O'Reilly chipped it up. Who was in the middle? Oh, it was a little give and go. It was Ryan O'Reilly picks it up, and Ryan O'Reilly, the captain of the Blues, puts it home. A little chipped pass from Barbashev. So Riley got it up to Barbashev. Barbashev gives it right back to O'Reilly. Give and go. What do you know? It's in the back of the net. Not a great start after the Leafs were flying, and the captain makes them pay. Hey, Tiffany, welcome in. Welcome in. Absolutely, Coca. The Leafs can certainly still win. It is real early in this game. Here we go. Off the draw. St. Louis is going to pick it up and control the play. They're looking to move it around. Long stretch pass. Gets up ahead. Here comes Robert Thomas circling around. Tries to center it in the slot, but it goes all the way through. Quick shot there by Justin Falk. Nylander's going to pick it up, and he is skating hard. Crosses the blue line. Looking. Doesn't really have anyone with him. Tavares and Kerfoot both came in late. Kerfoot gives it back to Nylander. Nylander to the point to Riley. Riley with a quick snapshot, and that's deflected high into the glass. Tavares chases it down in the corner. Tries to cycle it for Kerfoot, but it's going to come out to Falk, and Falk for the Blues is going to move it up. St. Louis is going to dump it in, and they're going to make a change. Who needs a beer and a hot dog, says Dallas. He's taking orders. Dallas is taking orders. Alexandros. Come on, Leafs, even it up. Absolutely. Leafs are now pressing. Here it comes, great in front. Oh, what a chance for Simmons. He tried to go back to the point. Brody couldn't get that. Host, you owe Coaster Mama Freeze and me a cheer for the other team. Thank you, Triton. I did not see those pop up. All right, so what that means is the cheer means I have to cheer for St. Louis. When you redeem points for a cheer, it means I have to cheer for the other team. So here we go. St. Louis is making a line change, and here come the Leafs. Muzzin's playing it. Come on, Blues. Collapse that defense. Quick save by Binnington. Now as well, there was a freeze redeemed, and that means for a freeze, the host has to freeze for 10 seconds. So here we go. Thank you, Coaster Mom. Thank you, Coaster Mom. That freeze courtesy of Coaster Mom, and now we're going to get the cheer for Triton. Quick, right off the bat. Holy moly, I'm going to have to hold that cheer for a second. The Leafs just scored. Right off the draw, Coaster Mom, just for you, number 58, Michael Bunting, makes it a 1-1 hockey game. So Matthews with a quick shot off the draw, rebound right to Bunting. Bunting puts it in. So normally in a face-off situation, you try and sweep the puck back so your defenseman or winger can pick it up. In this case, Matthews almost did a snapshot right as the puck was dropped. Binnington got the pad down, but the rebound came out to Bunting. Bunting slides it through the 5-hole. We got a tie hockey game. Now, here we go. Now I can cheer for the other team. That's right, Coaster Mom. He listened to you. St. Louis putting some pressure in the Leaf zone. Come on, boys in blue. Here comes St. Louis. Falk tries to get it across, but that's picked up by Bunting. Bunting now one-on-one, trying to move in on Krug. Can't do it. Slides it into the corner. Picked up by Falk. Falk looking to move it ahead. Marner steals, gets it to Matthews. Quick shot, and what a save. Binnington flashes the leather with the glove save. Awesome save by Binnington. 1-1 hockey game. Riley for the Blues, Bunting for the Leafs. If you're watching on TikTok, thank you so much for tuning in for our first ever live. Much appreciated. I will ask, come on over to YouTube, Samwelb B12, and check out the full game experience. Sam, how's it going? Thank you for popping in. Appreciate it. Now, they are at a commercial break, so I would ask, if you are here, please do hit the like button if you haven't already. And of course, if you are new here, do consider subscribing. We are unbelievably at 424 subscribers, which is spectacular. And I thank everybody for that. John V, how's it going? Thank you for coming in. So, as I was saying, we are 424 subscribers. I would love if we can, by the end of this game, get up. Oh no, Triton, what are you redeeming? I see that. Did you just redeem? That just says AAU Triton redeemed. What did you? Let me see in the chat. A floss. He redeemed a floss. All right, Triton, I will get you your floss. But we were at 424 subscribers. I would love the end of today. Can we find 6 more subscribers? Can we get up to 430? That is our goal for tonight's game. So if you're watching on TikTok, if you're watching on YouTube, please share it out. Tell your friends, tell your family, come on over and hang out. And of course, if you don't mind, hit that subscription button and help us get to 430. Now, Triton, I owe you a floss. You redeemed your points. So the floss I got to stand up for. So we will do this. Let's move, try to get in both cameras. Here we go. All right, there you go. The floss. We got the leaf floss. Some of the fun things we like to do here on our channel. All right, now it's always trying to find the comfy spot with the headphones. So here we go to the right of the Blues goalie, and the Blues are going to win that. They're going to chip it out to center ice, but Riley's going to pick it up and dump it right back in. I got to fix my camera now so I can actually see. Snoopy, what's going on? Here comes St. Louis. St. Louis, quick shot, but that is blocked by Riley and goes off to the corner. Thomas looking to move it ahead. And he's back behind the net with Kyrou. It's going to come out to Toronto, though, and here come the Leafs. Long pass to Kerfoot. Kerfoot, quick shot, turned aside by Binnington. Rebound to Tavares. Tavares is going to chip that out to the blue line. Long shot wide of the net. Dermott coming in, pinching. Quick shot, that is turned aside. It's just going round and round, but Sandin now is going to keep it in. Both defense with great pinches, and a big hit knocks Dermott off the puck. Here comes the Blues. They're going to dump it in, Robert Thomas, and they're going to get a change. Snoopy, ooh, I get to see twice since I'm watching on both streams. That's awesome, Snoopy. Well, I appreciate it so much. Cyberflyer, what's up? Welcome. Welcome. Andrew Ford, happy to have you here. Can I keep you the score of the Bills game? If I can keep... Oh, Andrew, I'm reading your comment. I missed the Leafs goal. We scored. What a great goal. I didn't see what happened because, Andrew, I was talking to you. So let's see this replay. What happened? The Blues were breaking it out. It was stolen at the line by Marner, and Marner, with a quick wrist shot, top shelf, knocks the cookies out of the cookie jar. Beautiful shot by Mitch Marner. That was awesome. All right, Andrew, what are you saying? Can I keep you the score of the Bills game? Yeah, man, if you want to. So you should see a graphic to the bottom side of the screen. So when the Bills game starts, that graphic should hopefully update. But absolutely, if you guys want to post updates for the Bills game, fantastic. That would be awesome. Keep everybody up to date of what's going on. As well, if there's other games going on and you want to drop the score, or if something happens, feel free. Absolutely drop comments on what's going on around the league. We'll cover the out-of-town scores at intermission. Here we are. Leafs are back at it in Blues territory. Moving it around the net. That's going to pop out, but here comes St. Louis. Can't quite see who that was moving in, but it is going to come across to Falk. Falk is going to take a quick shot. Blocker save by Campbell and turned aside. Here are the Leafs. They are setting it up and looking to move it around. Thank you, Snoopy, for sharing on TikTok. I really appreciate that. Here comes St. Louis now, 2-on-2. They are busting in, going wide. Can they get it to the front of the net? No, they can't. The Leafs defense are going to force them around. They dump it back to the blue line. Here's Falk. Quick shot with a nice screen in front. The puck's going to go to the corner. Spezza missed it. It's going to come back to Falk. Falk cross ice to the other D-man. That's offside, ref. That was offside. Where's the whistle? Oh, boy, that was bad. That was bad. Alexandros with the love you, Mitch. Absolutely. Us Leaf fans have a love-hate relationship with Mitch Marner. But here comes John Tavares now in St. Louis zone, circling around the net, looking to pass it, tries to cut in front, but he can't do so. Here comes Willie Nylander. He's going to tip it back to Tavares, but doesn't get through. Made it to the blue line. Tavares in the slot. Quick shot. He scores. What a play. Toronto. Holy cow. The captain, Johnny Toronto, John Tavares, picks it up. Again, another broken play. Finds himself in the slot all alone. Takes a beat. Quick wrist shot. Puts it in. How did that happen? So it was a shot. Got tangled up with Kerfoot and two Blues in front of the net. Tavares set up camp, decides to get off his hammock, pick up the puck, and roofs it. Same place that Marner scored. Blues just replaced the cookie jar, and Tavares shattered another one. Wow, that was awesome. That's right, Dallas. Now this is hockey in Toronto. What a great, great play. Wow is all I can say. Unbelievable start. I was a little worried because when this game got going, St. Louis had all the jump. They were really flying. But the Leafs have an answer for it. The Leafs are playing really, really well so far, and this has been awesome. This has been really good. So as the Blues are trying to figure out what on earth is going on, just to let you know, at the first intermission, what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little international hockey. We're going to review all the stats of this game, do the out-of-town scoreboard, and we're going to look at some of the players announced for the Olympic rosters because the Olympics are just around the corner, and this guy is super excited. Lisa T, what's going on? All right, off the draw at center ice. Toronto's going to win that, and they are moving in. That looked offside too, and the refs waved it off. So we'll consider it an even wash to the Blues offside. Dermott at the point. He's going to circle it in. Nylander cycling in the corner. Tried to go back to Tavares, but could not reach it there. Now it's going to come the Blues trying to get it out, but kept in by Kerfoot. Nice play at the line. Kerfoot with one hand on the stick. Couldn't deke around. The Blues now get it out, but Tavares picks it up in the neutral zone. Goes across to Sandin, but that was picked off by Kerfoot. Kerfoot now. Uh-oh, my feed froze. Nope, we're back. Kerfoot dumps it in. Blues are going to pick it up, and they're going to try and make something happen because they are falling apart. Here's Justin Falk. Hits the red line, and he's going to dump it in. Toronto, though, they're going to pick it up and move it right back into the neutral zone. So the Blues are just having a hard time getting any puck control. Here comes Matthews now. Matthews, bottom of the circle, looking to pass. Gets it in the slot again. Bunting, great shot. And a save there by Binnington puts it up and over the net. Falk was just watching the puck, waiting for it to come to him, and it almost didn't. We almost got an interception. Quick shot and another save by Binnington. Here come the Blues. Blues are desperately looking to get it out. They need some help for sure. Blue Jackets 0, Panthers 6 in the second. Oh, that makes me so happy because I'm wearing my Panthers cap. That's awesome. Thank you, Dallas. Now it comes to the neutral zone. The Blues looking to move up. There is going to be a penalty on the play. Jordan Kyrou tripped up, trying to get into the zone. Didn't see who was the offender, but the Blues are going to go on the power play as the Leafs are going to be in the box. So thank you, everybody on TikTok again. I'm going to let TikTok go till the end of the first period. So if you are still on TikTok, please do come on over. Actually, if you're on TikTok, first hit the follow button. That would be awesome. And thank you for continuing to hit the likes. But hit the follow button, then come over to YouTube so you get the full game experience. As well, for both YouTube and TikTok, hitting the likes on your social media platform is awesome. It is so much appreciated. As you come in on YouTube, hit it. We're up to 23 likes, which is spectacular. Thank you all so much. Love to see that get up to 30. So if you can hit that like button, that would be awesome. Lori, welcome in. So happy to have you here, Lori. And of course, I said it before, I'll say it again. If you're ninja watching or here for the first time, definitely hit that subscriber button. We'd love by the end of tonight's game to get up to 430 subscribers, which is mind-blowing. I never thought in a million years I'd be at 424, so this would be awesome. Uh-oh. What do we got, Triton host? We took a vote and decided you need to add Macarena to your redeem list. All right, Triton, I can do that. Absolutely. It's a commercial break. We're going to add Macarena to the redemption list. So bear with me. Oh, they're just coming back from commercial, so it might have to wait till the next. Who's that in the box? Ilya Mikheyev gets the penalty. Macarena. I think that's how you spell it. All right, I'll have to come up with the value to put against it. That can be unlimited. All right, puck is dropped. Toronto's going to win that, but the Blues are on the power play, and they keep it in. Blues are now looking to set up and get going. Triton, I'll let you know when the Macarena is officially ready to go. Gavo123, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. Here's the Blues, moving it around, looking to make something happen on this power play. Cycling around is Robert Thomas. He tries to go over to Ryan O'Reilly, but that's going to be intercepted and tipped out and down the ice. Leafs are going to change their penalty killers. Here comes St. Louis. Krug leading the rush. Gets it up to Robert Thomas. He's going to dump it in. Robert Thomas is another player to watch. Thomas and Kyrou, the two Blues that I would say are key players to watch in this game. Toronto does get it out. 3-1 Toronto. Shots are 10-5 in favor of Toronto. 7:50 left in the first. Just under a minute in St. Louis power play. And here they come. Krug moving it up the ice. Chips it in at the line, and St. Louis is going to put it in deep. Neal trying to chase it down. Intercepted by Toronto, and he is going to get it out. St. Louis is kind of looking. Pernovich starting to move it up ice. Here comes St. Louis. They can't get anything going. Toronto picks it up again and chipped out. Kerfoot almost knocked that down and got on a partial break. Now here comes St. Louis right up the middle. Good save. Oh, pulled back. What an opportunity for Ryan O'Reilly. Campbell almost got the glove on it, but he pulled it back just to keep it alive. Now they're starting to set up. St. Louis goes back to the point. Comes across for Bozak. Bozak puts it in the slot. Great save. Campbell kicks out the leg. Oh, baby. Campbell got the leg out there and shut the door, or this game would be 3-2. Here we go again. St. Louis in their end. Starting to move up. Stolen. Marner coming in. 2-on-1 shorthanded. 3-on-1 shorthanded. And great play by the defenseman Marco Scandella. Lying down, spread eagle. Breaks up the 3-on-1. St. Louis back the other way. Scandella shot and a good save. Turned aside. Penalty is over. Back at even strength. Matthews is going to put that all the way up the ice. Just a little too far for Bunting. And that is going to be an icing. Whoa, what an opportunity. What an opportunity. CeeLo, what's going on? All right. Was there another floss there? Did I miss another floss? Okay, let me go back and get that Macarena in there. We're gonna say 50,000 points. Sorry, I'm trying to do this really quick. To redeem, it's just gonna be Mac, M-A-C, exclamation mark M-A-C for the Macarena. Here comes St. Louis again. They are cycling it around as they don't want to give me a break to put this down. Host invites you to go live together. I'm going to decline. Appreciate it, my friend who invited me to go live with them. But this is my first TikTok live, so I don't think I'm ready to team up just yet. But I appreciate it. I appreciate that for sure. If it was intermission, maybe we would do that. Here comes St. Louis in Toronto zone as we're trying to click through and set up the Macarena redemption. St. Louis gets it back. They're going to chip it in. We're just going to pick a random sound effect here. Okay, Triton Macarena should be added as Redemption Mac. So let me know if you do go through with it. Now back to the game as we set up items on the fly. It is in St. Louis's zone. Toronto just tried to chip it in, but they went for a change. It might take, Kostermom, it might take a couple minutes to sink across. St. Louis has it. Now they're going to move it up. Toronto all over them in the neutral zone. It's going to come back Lilligren. He's going to put it aside. He was being attacked by Tyler Bozak, but the Leafs still could move it down. Kerfoot brought it in, but lost the handle. St. Louis looking to reset, starting to move it up. And here we go. Back in the neutral zone. And it comes all the way through to Muzzin. The Leafs are just going to play a little catch with it now as they're going to change and get set. Did it come through, Kostermom? I missed it. Here's the Leafs in the corner in the blue zone. O'Reilly battling with Mikheyev. Staying in the corner. Still now comes out, and here comes St. Louis. Long stretch pass, one-on-one. Nice little moves by Sundqvist, but Kempf back to help out and steals it from behind. St. Louis takes it right back, but they just can't get in the zone. Big hit there. We got a St. Louis player who's down and out. Barbashev, oh no. Barbashev kind of got stood up on the line by Mikheyev. I think it was Mikheyev. Let's see what happened. He stepped in. Oh, it was Dermott. Dermott went for the hit, but it looked like a little bit of a knee-on-knee collision. That's not good. We'll have to see what happened there. Kostermom, yep, I see the Macarena. I see the Macarena for sure. Host Streamlabs says it went through, but nothing came on the screen. Okay, it might take time for Streamlabs to get it across for it to pop up and register, but I see it, so that's okay. So here you go, Kostermom. This is for you. Taka, taka, taka. Oh, you can't see it. Let me fix my screen there. Taka, 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 taka. Whoa, Macarena. Hey, the Austin Powers version. Oh, that's awesome. All right, we'll have to give it a minute to Streamlabs, the cloud bot, to sync it over. So TikTok, if you're watching on TikTok, come on over to YouTube so you get the full game experience. We're going to leave this live running for another, I don't know what, a couple minutes for the third period. My gosh, where's my head? For the end of the first period. At the end of the first period, we're going to close the live. So we want to make sure you come over to YouTube and get that full experience. Excellent. All right. Oh boy. And yeah, as you're coming in, we're up to 26 likes. That's awesome. Whoop, we don't need the commercial. Why are we getting a commercial? I don't want a commercial. I don't need to show any commercials there, NHL.com, but I appreciate you trying to promote your NHL shop on my stream. So we will watch for that commercial to be gone, and we'll bring back the other stream. So Olympics, February 4th to February 20th. I'm super excited. And we're going to talk about that a little bit later. So Barbashev is kind of officially off the ice now. Oh, it was a knee. So Dermott went for the hit, but his knee got Barbashev in the upper thigh. So that's a stinger. He'll be back, though. He's a tough cookie. He's kind of going off to the locker room, get some ice, get a little rub, and maybe some freezing stuff, and he'll be back. 222, welcome in. Happy to have you here as always. Got 3:50 left in the first. St. Louis is going to win that. They bunted around in the neutral zone. Toronto's going to come away with it. Engvall, quick shot, and the door is closed. Rebound for Mikheyev, and here's a high stick in the face. No call. Riley picks up the loose puck, puts it in. Binnington's going to turn that aside. Wow, the amount of pucks Toronto's throwing at the net, I'm surprised the shot count is only 12. In the corner, battling it out. St. Louis is looking to come away with it. Dumped all the way back. Riley just couldn't get there. Again, if some of these guys were an inch or two longer with their reach, it would be a very different story. Here comes Matthews flying down the left side, cutting across, tight shot on net, turned aside. Rebound, too close. They couldn't get it. Muzzin to Marner, back to Muzzin. Muzzin threads the needle across. Great shot by Matthews as he drops to one knee for the slapper, but turned aside. Leafs are still pressing, full court press. Matthews cycling around, one hand on the stick to defend himself. Gets it to Muzzin, who puts it across. Here comes Bunting behind the net. Lilligren was tripped up in front. Bunting, oh, come on, referee. There better be a penalty as Bunting was driven head first into the boards. No call. St. Louis breaks away with a shot and a great glove save by Campbell. But come on, referee. Krug now on top of somebody, kind of horseback style, and he's driving his stick, cross-checking him in the back of the head. Where are all the Leafs to help out? Who's at the bottom of the pile? It's Bunting at the bottom of the pile. Bunting with the helmet off, the gloves are off. Oh boy. That was pretty intense. Let me see. Can I get this replay up here fast enough? So here we go. Bunting got driven headfirst into the boards. Let's see if they show more. It doesn't look like they're going to show any more, but Bunting was kind of driven headfirst into the boards, and then there was a little altercation. Here we go. Bunting, Krug just on top of Bunting, giving it to him. Old school hockey. Although not the way hockey should be. That's right, Coaster Mom. Get him, bunt cake. Wow, that was crazy. 2:28 left to go in the first period. Let's see. We got a power play on the board for Toronto, so it looks like they're going to get the advantage. Stop the fighting. Stop the fighting. Wait till our tough guys get on the ice, right? Coaster Mom, is his face okay? It looked okay. He looked okay. He sure did, Triple. He sure did. St. Louis, I mean, Bunting, he's a young guy, still a rookie, right? He's top of the rookie scores. I think he's 5th in rookie scoring in the league, and he's a little guy, right? So you get some of these big players, they're just going to come after him. Puck is dropped. Oh, so Bunting got the penalty. Oh, and Krug. Okay, so they both got roughing penalties. I'm going to guess there is no power play. They were showing a power play initially, but it's just going to be 4-on-4 for 2 minutes. So here we go. Matthews is going to pick it up behind Toronto's net. He's going to slide it across to Brody. TJ Brody. Once a Calgary Flame. Dipsy doodling, moving it around. Can't get away from the St. Louis forechecker. Now he does. Gets it up to Riley. Riley to Marner, who drops it back for Riley. Riley cutting in all alone, trying to go end to end. Somebody get open for the guy. Nobody does. And St. Louis is going to pick it up, and here they come as Brendan Saad starting the rush for St. Louis. Toronto picks it up, and it's tipped out to Matthews. Here comes Matthews over the blue line. Muzzin trying to get up. Just couldn't handle Matthews' little saucer pass. Tries to go back to Muzzin, and that's going to be missed wide. Kyrou chasing down Muzzin. Kyrou can outscape Muzzin all day long. Muzzin just gets back and tips it around for his defensive partner. Here comes Tavares. Tavares throws it across to Nylander. Nylander looking to do something. Looking. Nylander skating around all day. Has lots of room. Now they're starting to forecheck him a little bit as Bozak's sweeping at the puck. But Nylander keeps skating. Drops it back for Sandin. Sandin gives it over to Lilligren. Lilligren looking to take a shot, but no one to shoot it to. Goes back to Nylander. That's going to come out of the zone. Nylander, nice little change of direction, able to split the D, getting through, coming in on net, couldn't pull the trigger to get a shot off. Now St. Louis. Here's Tyler Bozak. He's going to slow it down. 35 seconds left in the first period. Here comes St. Louis, starting to make their way. Bertuzzo gives it across to his partner, and they're going to pass it up. Comes right out in front of Toronto's net, but Toronto's there to pick it up. Oh, stolen. No, it was out. I thought it was kept in, but it did just come out over the line. Back into St. Louis territory. Scrumming along the boards. St. Louis is going to tip it out, but Toronto is there yet again. Great coverage by the Leafs. Back in St. Louis zone. looking to move it around. Behind the net, 3, 2, 1, and that is going to be the end of the first period of play. So TikTok, it has come this time to say goodbye. Thank you, TikTok, so much for hanging out for my first ever live. Much appreciated. We'll do this again. Definitely come on over to YouTube, Samwelb 12, and watch the rest of the game with us. So I'm going to figure out how to turn this off because, well, it's my first TikTok. So TikTok, we'll see you on YouTube, Samwelb 12. All right, that was awesome. Very, very cool. I take my phone back, and we're going to turn the gimbal off, and we're going to shut TikTok down. So for those curious of the TikTok statistics, we had 177 views, which is pretty good. Oh, we had a gifter. We had a gifter, one diamond gift. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look at it. But that was pretty cool. So thank you for those that were watching on TikTok and have since popped over to YouTube. Much appreciated. That was very, very cool. Lori, if you do exclamation mark points, it will tell you how many points you have. Exclamation mark points, and that will give it to you. Whoops, don't do that, gimbal. You're going to break. Andrew, Bengals 26, Raiders 19. Oh, wow. Nice for the Bengals. I got to figure out my gimbal here. All right, there we go. I can finally put this away. So now I can give YouTube and you guys my full undivided attention. Let's take a look at the stats for the end of a wild and crazy first period. The Leafs, 3. The Blues, 1. 14 shots for Toronto, 10 for the Blues. 5 hits for the Leafs, 14. Wow, 14 for the Blues. 4 minutes in penalties for Toronto, 2 minutes in penalties for the Blues. Our goal scorers for St. Louis to start off the game, Ryan O'Reilly, from Barbashev and Sunquest. Then we have Michael Bunting, his 8th of the year from Austin Matthews. Then Mitch Marner, unassisted, and John Tavares from Kerfoot and Riley. Face-off percentage, Toronto 64% to St. Louis 36%. 2 block shots for the Leafs, 3 for the Blues, 4 takeaways for Toronto, 2 for the Blues. And the giveaway category, which we know is always a problem, 3 giveaways for Toronto, only 1 for St. Louis. And the hits, as I mentioned, 5 for Toronto, 14 for St. Louis. Recap of penalties in that period. Ilya Mikheyev for tripping against Jordan Kyrou. Torrey Krug roughing for Michael Bunting. And Michael Bunting given an unsportsmanlike conduct against Nico Mikola. So that were the penalties. Looking at the out-of-town scoreboard as it was given to us earlier, the Florida Panthers, 6-0 over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Detroit with a 2-0 lead over the Buffalo Sabres. Dallas and Tampa Bay tied at 1s. New York Rangers and Flyers tied at 1s. And the rest of the games are starting in the very near future. Francisco, good evening. Well, I guess in your side, it's probably still afternoon, but thank you for coming and hanging out. Much appreciated. So what I wanted to do in this first intermission, and actually I will say thank you everybody for watching. And Francisco, I don't know why it keeps putting your emojis for review, but I'll just keep hitting show. I got to figure that one out. But what I wanted to do today is first say, if you haven't hit the like button as you're coming in, please do so. We're at 27, which is amazing through the first period. So I'd love to see that continue to rise. So if you haven't hit the like, give it a boop. If you're a ninja watching, definitely consider hitting that subscriber button. We are at 424, which is mind-blowing. Dark Magic, at intermission, the score kind of goes like that because of how Sportsnet does their scoring. But the Leafs are up 3-1, my friend. If you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We're at 424. I'd love to see us get to 430 by the end of tonight's game. So it's only 6 more. Surely we can find 6 friends to come and join us and hit that subscription button. So we do this Saturday nights. We are doing this tonight. We will be back next Saturday against the New York Islanders. But the end of January, the Saturday when the Leafs are playing Detroit, we will not be streaming the game. We're going to be doing something different. For the first time ever on this channel, we are going to be doing our kind of reaction and commentary and chat for WWE's Royal Rumble. So at the end of this month, Royal Rumble is going to be live, and we are going to stream it, and we're going to scream and shout and let it all out at all the surprise comebacks and everything they have in store for us for the Royal Rumble. So you'll definitely want to hang out the end of the month for that. So now, what I wanted to talk about this intermission, the Olympics are coming up in a couple of weeks, and TSN just released the roster for the Canadian men's team. And when I first saw this, I said to myself, I'm not sure if this is a joke, if this is kind of a wish list, or if this was an alumni team. Excuse me, I wasn't really sure. And then once I verified this was the real deal, I immediately went and started trying to find some information on the other teams. And there's not a whole lot out there right now, but there's little bits and pieces. So I want to focus on Canada's team right now. Dallas, can you show the Royal Rumble, or is there copyright? Still copyright stuff, so we can't actually show it, but I'll have the TV turned up, so you'll probably be able to hear some of the play-by-play, but we'll be talking through who's coming in, who's getting eliminated, and surprises and all that stuff. So if you don't have the WWE Network and you want to kind of listen along, this is the place you'll want to be for sure. Because I love me some Royal Rumble. It's one of my favorite events of the year. So here we go. The men's Canadian Olympic team. There is a mix of people that are doing broadcasts that they've called back that are going to play. There's some rookies who were in the World Juniors that looks like it got, when it got canceled. And there's some old Canadian kind of teammates who have played and never really had a full NHL career. So here we go. The first line, and I don't have historic stats for a lot of these folks, but what I see for the first line of forwards is Kent Johnson, Eric Stahl, and Mason McTavish. So Mason McTavish, good young kid, looks like he's going to be good. Eric Stahl is a name. He's been around, a little bit of a vet. I thought he was still under NHL contract, so I'm surprised that he is making his way. But quite nice to see Eric Stahl getting in there to be able to play. The second line, they have booked Scotty Upshaw, Mike Richards, and longtime ex-Maple Leaf Joffrey Lupul. So Scotty Upshaw, he's played on Team Canada before. Very interesting. Mike Richards he was in the league for a long time. Again, I thought Mike Richards still had an NHL contract, but maybe I'm mistaken. And Joffrey Lupul, his name shocked me. Joffrey Lupul has, he was a Leaf for a long time. He got injured. There were rumors he had some addiction issues, a whole bunch of stuff. He kind of got sent out. No, he retired, but might be coming back. Okay, thank you for clarifying, Andrew. So jury was out on Joffrey Lupul. I didn't think he'd ever really play again, but Joffrey Lupul getting the call, going to be on the men's Olympic team. Anthony the Molar Man, thank you for hopping in. And Anthony, fantastic job you did. It was awesome. It was very, very cool today. The third line, here's some other names, and I'm going to kind of go the opposite side because I want to save this one name for last. So Jordan Tutu. Right. Jordan Tutu is going to be popping out. Since I can't do the Redeem Mac, do this instead. Oh, God, the floss. Okay, I got to see what's going on with that Mac. I'll get you a floss, Triton. Here's your floss. My gosh. I'm in the middle of the Team Canada rosters, Triton, and you're making me floss. Oh, I forgot to take off my headphones. I'm sliding around on the mat here. All right. So Jordan Tutu, he's going to be playing. So happy to see him back. Connor Bedard is going to be back. And here's a name. Talk about a blast from the past. Danny Heatley. If you remember Danny Heatley, and I don't know what bar or where he's been hiding, but Danny Heatley is going to be coming back to play for Team Canada. Now, the fourth line, right now it's set up Daniel Winnick, I think another ex-Maple Leaf, Patrick Marleau, and Chris Versteeg, another ex-Maple Leaf. And Marleau, actually, that whole line is ex-Maple Leafs, but Chris Versteeg was awesome. So happy to see him back. Marleau, of course, probably Marleau's last Olympics, and Daniel Winnick. Now, the extra forwards they have listed is Nigel Dawes and P.A. Parento. Both have some international hockey experience. Back on the blue line for the defense for Team Canada, they have Owen Power and Mark Mathot. Mark Mathot, big, pretty good defense. Shane O'Brien and Willie Mitchell, Caden Gould and Kevin Bieksa. And this is where the Hockey Night in Canada or TSN crews are kind of going to be depleted, with Kevin Bieksa coming out of the booth to play some D. We have Carlo Koliakovo is going to be on D, and recently retired and inducted into the Hall of Fame, Dion Phaneuf. I think Dion Phaneuf was inducted. Maybe not. Maybe I'm making that up. But he did recently retire. So Dion Phaneuf is going to be playing for Team Canada. Now, the goaltender situation makes me slightly nervous. So we have Devin Dubnyk, who he played okay. He was all right. Freddie Brathwaite he's the third goalie, okay. And the second goalie, Justin Pogge, who I think I have a Toronto Marlies Justin Pogge bobblehead sitting somewhere. But those are the goalies: Devin Dubnyk, Justin Pogge, and Freddie Brathwaite. So quite an interesting roster. Not really 100% sure what to make of this group. Definitely some players I'm super excited to see back on the ice and see what they can do. And really happy for guys like Stahl and Richards and Lupul, Marleau, and Versteeg. But I'm really nervous because, the international ice is pretty big. Hey, Duke, what's going on? Welcome in, Duke. Thank you, and appreciate you coming in. I'm really nervous on our back end when we have guys like Bieksa and Dion Phaneuf, because even in their prime, in their heyday, they were not quick. They were not quick by any means. So the fact that they're going to be playing D on international ice, and I get they have some good experience, makes me nervous. But the biggest surprise of all those players for me was Danny Heatley. I guess Danny Heatley and Joffrey Lupul. Was very excited to see both their names on the list. Don't know what their skill level is at these days, but it's going to be pretty awesome. So happy TSN got to put out the roster there and give us a chance to see what's coming. So I was trying to look around and see what some of the other teams were going to look like, and there were kind of just scraps, right? There wasn't a whole lot of information available. So let's see. I'm going to do a real quick look here. I think the Czech Republic had announced there were a couple players that I recognized on that roster, but let's see if I can find it again. Let's see. Here's the U.S. roster. So they are having... So a lot of, I guess, young kids as well for the U.S. Olympic team. Nick Abruzzi, who's currently playing in the NCAA. Ken Agostino from the KHL. Matty Beniers from the NCAA. Brendan Brisson from the NCAA. Noah Cates from the NCAA. Noah Cates is actually, I think, one of the Leafs' top prospects. And we're expecting Cates to do unbelievably well. Sean Farrell from the NCAA. Sam Hentz, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, also from the NCAA. Matthew Kynes from the NCAA. Mark McLaughlin from the NCAA. Ben Myers for the NCAA. So a lot of NCAA kids for Team USA. Andy Mealy from the KHL. Brian O'Neill from the KHL. Nick Short. Nick Short spent a lot of years in the NHL, but he's over in the KHL now. Nathan Smith over in the NCAA. The defensive names for Team USA, we have Brian Cooper, Brock Faber, Drew Helson, Stephen Kempfer, Aaron Ness, Nick Prebix, Jake Sanderson, David Worofsky, Drew Comesso, Strauss Mann, and Pat Nagel. So a lot of kids for Team USA. Oh, good, Lori. I'm glad. Glad you're able to get in there and figure it out. It's so much fun once you get in there and get playing. Coaster Mom still on the lead on the scoreboard. Awesome. All right, let's see if I can find a couple of the other teams here. Here's the Team Finland preview. Let's see if they have broken down who their players are, because I don't really want to read the whole article. No. So I'm not going to read this whole article. Let's see, who else do we get? NHL All-Star Game. We'll talk about the NHL All-Star Game at the next intermission. Here, let's see what ESPN tells us. Oh, this is breaking down kind of Team USA. Oh, I think this was for the World Juniors. Come on. It's so hard to find this information when you need it, right? Like, just give it to me. Just give it to me. Interesting. So, okay, these are predictions, and this is old. So we don't want old. We want to know what are our rosters, right? Just tell us. It's funny how, like, all the Canadian articles, when you search, they all come up. Women's hockey roster, men's hockey roster. But finding any of the other countries is so hard. Here we go. Here's Czech. So Czech announces their roster. Holy moly. Could that be any smaller? Can't read that. Okay, let's see if I can make this bigger. It was a tweet. So Czech announced their roster as a tweet. Let's see. I'm just scrolling it for names that jump out at me. So Michael Frolik is going to be playing for the Czech. David Krejci. Yeah, those of you who might remember David Krejci, he is going to be playing for Czech. And those look like the only two names. Vladimir Spotka. But those, okay, so Frolik and Krejci are the two big names for Czech. So glad to see there are some names on a couple of other countries that are getting out there. We'll have to wait and see exactly how it's going to break down a little bit closer to. So redesigning Czech and Slovakia. Let's see. Do they have Slovakia on here? No, just their jerseys. All right. So I'm really excited for international hockey. I think it's going to be really cool. An interesting mix this year, right, of players for all the countries, and it's going to be a great tournament. So that starts the beginning of February. All right, Lori, thanks for hanging out for a little bit. Really appreciate it. Have a great night. And here we go. The game is back, and we are dropping the puck. Dallas, I'm dying to know what Cherry would say about it. I know, me too. Me too. I have a feeling he would not be happy. He would be kind of with Brad Marchand and, still saying that the league should have sent their players over. But what are you going to do? So the Leafs are 13-1-1 when leading after the first period. I think we know where that one loss came from. Just not going to say anything about that. But we are in the Blues territory. Toronto moving it around. Bunting has it in the corner. Slides it back to the point. Comes to the center ice to Marner. Marner, nice little give and go. Riley coming in, breaking in. He's dumped up as he gets the shot on net, but that's turned aside. Here comes St. Louis. Stretch pass, couldn't be reached, just too far, and that's going to be called for icing. Oh, Triton redeeming the cheer. All right, we're going to have to cheer for St. Louis. I see the likes over 30 likes. Thank you so much. That is fantastic. Really appreciate that. Here we go. Getting ready to drop the puck in St. Louis territory. St. Louis, where's the puck? It's going to squeeze out. Come on, St. Louis, get up there on him. Get up there. Pinch. St. Louis steals the puck. Here comes St. Louis. 3-on-2, breaking up as the Leafs are a little slow to get back, but St. Louis can't do anything. Gets it in front, quick shot, but doesn't get through. Bunting picks it up in the corner. He's going to steer it back to Riley. Over to Brody. Brody's going to look to move it up. Long pass up the ice. Out of the reach, but the goaltender's going to come to play it. Here comes St. Louis. Taking a look. Justin Falk, one of the assistant captains for the Blues, looking to move it up ice. Gets too far ahead, but it does end up right on net, so no icing. Get in there on the forecheck, Blues. They can't do it. Here comes Toronto. Dermott, he's going to move up to Tavares. Tavares cuts in the middle. Quick shot and a ping-pong-like action as the puck bounces wide. Here comes the Blues. Come on, Blues. Oh, they turn it over. Dermott's going to pick it up and dump it right back inside. Almost given away by the goaltender, but St. Louis recovers. Falk is going to pick it up in the corner, and he's going to look to get it out. Dumps it out. Here comes St. Louis, 2-on-1. Tavares is getting back to take the pass away. Quick shot and a nice save by Campbell. St. Louis, great opportunity, but it was turned aside. Now here comes Lilligren as the Leafs make changes. Over the line, puts it to Engvall. Engvall with a quick shot. Good save by Binnington. Comes back to Lilligren, but he couldn't get there. Here comes St. Louis. Up the middle. Quick move by Saad, but Saad is stopped. They can't keep it in, but they maintain possession. Prunovich, now he gets it in. Nice play by Brody as Thomas tried to dance around him, and Brody stopped it. Engvall now turns it around, 3-on-2 for the Leafs. Gives it to Mikheyev. Mikheyev into the slot for Kempf, but he couldn't get a shot off. Binnington's going to hold that, and it is going to be stopped. Get the nachos and another beer. Now, Dallas, is it nachos and cheese or nachos and salsa? What's your nacho preference? Hey, Shona, good evening, and thanks for coming in. Much appreciated. Nice little pass there by Mikheyev in the slot for Kempf, but he just couldn't pull the trigger. So we are still sitting at 3-1 for the Leafs. And we'll switch back to our game screen. Toronto at the point. Fake shot coming in. No one to pass it to. Dermott's going to pull up, pass it back to Simmons, who's covering, gets the shot off on net, but that's saved through a screen. Simmons now picks up the rebound. Gave it to Spezza, back to Simmons. He's going to go around behind the net. They're going to send it all the way around. Moving it back and forth. Finally, St. Louis is going to get it out and down the ice. Too far, icing call. You know, one of my favorite parts about doing these games and about watching them, especially a lot of the away games, is when they go into the visiting team cities and they have beautiful nighttime skyline shots. In St. Louis, when you get the arch in there, just absolutely stunning. Cheese, good choice. Good choice, Dallas, with the cheese. Oh, big hit behind the net on Muzzin. Who was that? St. Louis, back to the point, trying to fake the shot. I'm still trying to see who. Oh, wow, no, it's in the net. St. Louis. I'm trying to see who laid that hit on Muzzin behind the net. Maybe I'll get a look here. Who is that? Costin. Klim Costin with a nice hit on Muzzin. Forces the turnover, gets things playing. In front of the net, it is none other than Ryan O'Reilly, who I don't even think, did O'Reilly touch it? It went off of Lilligren, and it went off of Matthews. Matthews tips it between the legs of Campbell, puts it in his own net. I think Ryan O'Reilly's going to get credit. That will be his second of the game. Shame on you, Matthews. There's not too many opportunities when I can say shame on you, but that one is a shame on you for tipping it in your own net. Here comes Toronto back the other way. Tavares moving it in, but he is stopped by Barbashev. Barbashev is back after taking that knee to the upper thigh in the first period. Nylander behind the net, looking to move it around as the Bills New England Patriots game is just getting underway. So we'll make sure that we have updates for everybody watching to know what's happening in that football game as well. St. Louis starting to move it up. Yep, O'Reilly is credited with his 8th goal of the season. Oh, Brody dumped, no call, back to the blue line, quick shot, tipped wide, might have gone off the post and into the corner. St. Louis coming with all sorts of pressure now. I'd love to know what kind of speech they got at intermission because they are like a totally different team. Nathan Walker in the corner looking to move it. He's got help but can't get it over. Here's Toronto. Tavares is going to flip it up and over. I'm going to take off the headset for a little while because my ears are getting warm. Oh, Eleanor with the shimmy redemption. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. All right, we're going to give you a little St. Louis shimmy. A little St. Louis shimmy. There you go, Eleanor, the St. Louis shimmy. This computer is getting pretty hot. That's okay. We'll watch that. Holy moly, moly, moly. What a period. St. Louis has come out on fire. Nice tipped, almost another one there. Oh, so it was tipped. It was tipped up and just off the post. St. Louis wins that draw, and they're going to carry it into Toronto zone. 3-2, 15 left to go in the second. Oh, no. St. Louis all alone in front. Oh, they did it. They did it. They did it. They did it. Brandon Saad. I told you this is a whole new St. Louis team. They are inspired. Whatever coach said at the intermission, yeah, smelling salts, nachos, whatever they were munching on, they came out and they were pressing the entire period. Off the draw, they put that in. They had full possession. It wasn't a beautiful goal, but it definitely went in the net, and that's all that matters. So we had Robert Thomas kind of turned, thread the needle, puts it to Saad. Saad pulls it one way, pulls it the other, puts it over the pad of Campbell. And we have a tie to a hockey game, ladies and gentlemen. Unbelievable. All alone, stopped it, pulls it from backhand to forehand. Campbell really should have had that. I get it. When you're in tight like that, it's really tough on a goaltender. But that's one I bet he'd want to have back. Coco, you did call it. You did call it for sure. For sure. Oh, boy. There we go. I see the Redeem Mac. So I will get you that one. But St. Louis is pressuring in hard. Again, 1 whack, 2 whack, 3 whack. Somebody stop him. Lay him out. Oh, punch to the face. We got Muzzin, Simmons, and Clifford all in there. Fists are being thrown. Clifford's got his hand cocked. He's ready with that right. Oh, boy. Who is he throwing with? Klim Kostin and Clifford kind of throwing hands. Nobody dropped the gloves, but this is definitely going to get the fighting action going. Yeah, I'll have to see. Triton, the Macarena did not come through as a successful redemption. I'll have to at the next commercial. I'll take a look and see what's going on with the Mac Arena. What an interesting burst from the Blues. And Toronto's going to have to get physical now. They are going to have to get physical and try and, bring the momentum back. And a good call. So it looks like we've got a timeout called by Toronto, which is the right thing to do. We've seen this from time in and time out. The momentum in hockey can swing the flip of a coin, right? It can change so quick. So right now, St. Louis has come out like somebody lit their locker room on fire. They are shooting, they're moving, they're more physical. Toronto needs to get out of their head, get back in the game, because they blew a lead against Colorado. They had a tough time against Arizona. They need to get this out of the head. Forget what's going on right now. Get back to the game plan. Play how they played in the first period. I know you're tired. I know you're on the road, but it's unacceptable to leave your goalie hanging the way they have. So let's go, Toronto. It's time to pick it up. So Toronto is leading in puck possession, right? 12:31 to 10:30. So Toronto's leading in puck possession. They need to capitalize and be smart. I'm going to turn my hat around and try and change some of the momentum here, right? Change the universe. Puck is underway after that timeout. Toronto has it in the neutral zone. Now they're going to get it into St. Louis territory. Marner against Krug. Krug's going to win that battle. He's going to get it out, but Ryan O'Reilly overskates it. See, there we go. You get them to overskate it. Get them to start thinking a little bit. Slow it down. Toronto's going to flip it in. They're going to try and chase it down in the corner. Here comes Brody. Brody turns it over now. Krug's going to pick it up, and he's going to move it out, but St. Louis misses. It's going to come all the way down to Brody. Brody gets it up to Marner. Here comes Toronto. Slides it through. Couldn't get it to Matthews. Picked off nicely by Barbashev. Gets it up to O'Reilly. He's going to dump it in. Lilligren is going to pick it up. He's going to reverse it to Marner. Marner's looking for the stretch pass. He's going to get it up to Nylander. Nylander to Tavares. Tavares coming in. 1, 2, move, split in. Quick, go back. Nice little pad save by the goaltender. Nice move by Tavares. That's the things we're talking about. Good job, captain. You're right, though, Dallas. You got to shoot the puck. It's long pass for Nylander, but he gets there first. Dumps it to the empty corner for Tavares. Tavares in there forechecking, but St. Louis is going to come away. They're going to get it out. Here comes Thomas. He's going to chip it in deep for St. Louis. Sandin back to pick it up. He's skating head up. Long pass, but that's going to be tipped and intercepted by St. Louis. Here they come. St. Louis bursting in. Quick shot. Kicked out by the goalie. Good save by Campbell to move that leg. It's going to come around the other side. Kerfoot not quite there. Can't get it. Back to the point for St. Louis, and it's turned over. Here comes Kerfoot. He's moving. Where is Nylander? Oh, Kerfoot took his eye off the puck, and he lost it. He was all alone. Well, he wasn't all alone. Nylander was trying to pull up to make it a 2-on-1, but Nylander kind of skated behind. Oh, what a shot by Mikheyev on that pass from Engvall. It came out of nowhere. Anyways, Nylander, I think, just went the wrong way, and it threw Kerfoot off as he went a different place than he was expecting. Comes back. Oh, nice little play by Mikheyev. He is looking really sharp. Had a nice shot, some nice passes. Goes back to Engvall. Engvall goes back to the point to Dermott. Dermott in the middle of the ice scores. Yeah. There we go, boys. There we go. Timothy Lilligren gets his first career NHL goal, and you all got to listen to it first. Timothy Lilligren. Engvall has it, puts it back to Dermott. Dermott finds Lilligren floating around the top of the circle towards center ice. Quick one-time slap shot, puts it in over the shoulder of Binnington. Nice goal. I don't think that was deflected. So congratulations, kid. First NHL goal. Jason Spezza goes over, picks up the puck, gives it to the trainer, and Lilligren will get to take that home as a souvenir for his first NHL goal. Assist by Dermott and Engvall. Really, really nice play. And that came at a great time. And this really illustrates a lot of the strategy behind the game of hockey, right? I know a lot of you that are watching or listening, you know the game, you enjoy the game, but you may not know it a whole lot. Well, this just goes to show St. Louis came out. We're really, really pressing hard. Sorry, I got distracted. My hair kind of looks like Wayne Campbell right now. That was weird. Wayne's World. Anyways, sorry. So St. Louis comes out, really playing well, ties the game up. Coach calls a timeout. Toronto comes back. They put some pressure. They get the go-ahead goal. Now, it may have been the coach. It may also have been the fact that I turned my hat around because I had my hat on backwards. And when they called the timeout, I said, I'm going to turn my hat around to change the universe. So I think it's my hat that actually did it. What's your favorite goal so far? Oh, wow. That's a tough one. I think in this game, I like Marner's goal. I like that shot that Marner had was up there. Oh no, Eleanor, the disco. Eleanor redeeming the disco. Okay, but yeah, I think the Marner goal is my favorite goal so far. How about you, Coach O? What's your favorite goal so far? Okay, so what are we gonna do for the disco? Let's start with the Grease. Go Grease Latin, the Grease. Into the staying alive, staying alive, staying alive, staying alive. In the chop suey, the wave, disco, 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 disco. Yeah. Sandros, yep, the hat did it. I agree. It's all about the hat. No way, Andrew. 1.5 inches of snow tomorrow. I heard actually all along kind of we're going to get it on Monday, I think, Sunday night into Monday. But I heard there's a big storm kind of pushing across kind of southern Canada and southern Ontario and the eastern states. So definitely stay safe when all that snow hits. All right, puck is back in play. Engvall chasing it down. He's going to pick it up and get there first. Puts it around for Kempf. Ooh. Mikheyev kind of bumped into the boards there by Scandella. Engvall's getting it out. Come on, Engvall. He's playing really, really well. Sandin's going to pick it up, chip it in the corner, coming all the way around for Kempf. He's going to chip it back for Engvall. Engvall back to Kempf. Kempf taking a look. I don't know what he did there, a little spinorama, but he kind of threw it behind the net. St. Louis is going to pick it up, and they're going to start to move on it. Here comes St. Louis. Kind of tripped over the line there, but it's dumped in nonetheless. Out in front shot, and Campbell's going to knock that down with his glove, but Matthews is going to pick it up. Here comes Matthews, head up, and he is skating fast. He's looking to move it through everybody. Now he stops up, looks for the pass, gets it center of the ice. Oh, Bunting tripped up, and here comes St. Louis as they pick up the loose puck. Barbashev puts it across for Sundqvist. Sundqvist back in the middle for Mikola. Mikola behind the net. Puts it out in front, quick, swept aside by O'Reilly. Couldn't get it off, and there's a call. What is the call on the play? Oh, no, Dermott is hurt now. Dermott's kneeling on the bench. He's got the hand down the pants. Looks like he got hurt in the jewels. Oh, yeah. Oh, Dermott got the stick. Ouch. Dermott got Walker's stick right between the legs and kind of given the ride in the family jewels. And so that is, man down, Dallas. Man down for sure. Dermott is not looking too happy sitting on the bench right now. I'm sure his significant other is fairly concerned at this point. He'll be fine. All right, puck is dumped in, and here comes Riley. Looks to move it up. Oh, Marner, that was a horrible play. Marner went to kick it and totally missed it. O'Reilly got it back to the point, tried to thread the needle back for O'Reilly, but couldn't get there. Here comes Bunting. Bunting's going to carry it up, gets it over to Marner. Marner tries to dipsy-doodle and drag it, but turned it over, but got it back. Lilligren, quick shot. Lilligren going for his second of the game, and that's steered aside. St. Louis is trying to get it out, but Lilligren holds the line. Another shot from Lilligren. That one is going to be snatched right out of the air by Binnington, and they're going to hold that for a face-off. Coaster Mom, 4-3, what the what? Yep, see what happens? You blink, you go to get a snack, you wait in line, and you come back, and it's all of a sudden a whole new ball game. Just to give an update on the football game, I see it is 7-0 for Buffalo. Let's go, Bills. Happy to see the Bills up on the board. As well, 35 likes. Thank you all so much. That is awesome. If you are in the background and you're ninja watching, you are earning points even for Ninja watching. So all you have to do is in the chat, do ! points, and it'll tell you how many points you have, and you can get in on the games. If you haven't hit the like button, please consider doing so. And of course, last but not least, definitely give it a thought about hitting that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. We'd really appreciate it. We're 424. Let's see that get up to 425, 426 would be fantastic. But most importantly, let get you to 435. I would love so, Coach O, anybody, if you have 10 people or 11 people, tell them to come in and subscribe. Let's get us to 435 would be fantastic. We'd really appreciate it. Straighten that hat. Yeah. It's all about the hat, I tell you. You turn it one way, you turn it the other way. We had, oh, hi, Jacob. Jacob's lurking in the background. There's a story from the playoffs a couple of years ago when, I don't know if Dee's watching, she might get mad at me. But we were cheering for the Leafs. It was a tough game. Things were going. They were going our way, and they were trying to run out the clock, and they were holding it. And she decided to move to get up and get a snack or a drink of water. And I said, "What are you doing? You can't do that." And of course, as soon as she got up, game over. The Leafs got scored on, and it was not ugly. I said, when things are going well, you can't change positions. You have to stay. Don't ruin the universe. But I'm not superstitious at all. Here comes Nylander now. Steps over the line. Looking to put it back to the blue line. Back to Nylander. Keep that in. Muzzin just on the line. Gets it across. No one in front of the net, though. Comes to Lilligren. Nylander shoots. And it goes wide. Come on, little Willie. Make something happen. Graduate to Big Willie Styles. Here comes the Blues. Marco Scandella, who's having a solid game, gets it out. Sod, fighting with it on the corner with Nylander. They're going to move it. Tripped up, but does get it back to the blue line. The Blues are setting up as the Leafs go for a line change. St. Louis is going to dump it in. Looks like there's going to be some changes there. Campbell's going to glove it out of the air and hold on to it. Shots are now 22-18 in favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I tell you, after Lilligren scored that goal, he has just come alive. He is all over the puck, and you could tell. So that sparked something in him. He got a taste, right? He got a taste, and now he wants more. And get that dude an ice pack. Forget the ice pack. He needs the frozen peas if you're still referring to Dermott. So puck is one in the corner, but Toronto can't get it out. The Blues battling hard for him. Dermott's back on the ice, so he's okay. They put the frozen peas back in the freezer. Campbell's going to stop it behind the net, and here comes Toronto. Toronto looking to move it up ice. Over to Dermott. Dermott, long pass, rink wide for Engvall. Engvall's just going to give it back to Sandin and right back to Dermott. So they're cycling it around. Now they get it down to Kempf. Kempf has it behind the net, tries to get it to Engvall, but St. Louis is going to come away. St. Louis now starting to move it up. Great play by Engvall to strip the puck and steal it. Gets it to Kempf. Kempf to Mikheyev. Mikheyev tries to get a shot through, but doesn't quite make it. St. Louis is going to pick that up. James Neal tries to get it out. Doesn't, but now they do. Here they come. Number 26, Nathan Walker. But Toronto steals that. Tries to get a long pass to Simmons, just too far. A lot of stretch passes. A lot of guys trying to pass from their own blue line all the way down the ice. Here comes St. Louis, 2-on-2. Alex Torpochenko tries to move it in. Looking to move it around. Kostin, turnover. Brody's going to pick that up. Stolen, but stolen back by Joshua. Coming in, quick shot. Nice block by Brody off of Kostin. Can't get it out, though. Kept in at the line. St. Louis. Brody intercepts, but just can't control the puck. St. Louis again goes long. Oh, puts it in over the net. Nico Mikola with a glorious opportunity. Gets the puck. Campbell coming coast to coast, post to post with the two-pad stack. Just got enough to knock it up and over the net. as he had a wide open net there and just couldn't pull the trigger. And Mikkola, whoa, that was a crazy close opportunity. But some good blocks from Brody. He's getting down on one knee and getting in front of those shots. So your legs are going to be black and blue, but you're doing it for the team. You're doing what has to be done. We got 5:40 left in the first quarter of the Bills game. Bills still up 7-0. Matthews puts it in front. Oh, quick opportunity for bunting. But there's a whistle on the play. Who is getting the penalty? Holding is the call. But I don't see. So St. Louis is getting the penalty. Toronto is going to get the opportunity to go to the power play. Where's the hold? Oh, I see. Interesting play. So Krug had the puck, and he took a hand off his stick to wrap around and hold Marner to try and clear the puck and got called for it. It's very rare you see the player with offensive control of the puck called. But here we go, Toronto on the power play. Let's see if they can do something. And no, they cannot. St. Louis is going to get that first attempt out and down the boards. Here's Riley. Riley's going to take a look. He's going to decide to go for a skate. He's going to carry it up. And now what are you doing? Circles back with the long dump pass back. Here comes Matthews. Puts it over to Nylander. Nylander's going to dump it in behind the net. Stopped by Binnington. St. Louis picks it up and chips it all the way down the ice. Okay, Riley, now's your opportunity again. Don't dump it back. I hate this play that all the teams do. They skate it to in between the blue and the red line, and then they pass it all the way back into their zone to the defenseman. Nylander with the puck, top of the circle, stops as he's challenged. Goes back to the point to Riley. Riley back to Nylander. Nylander breaking in off of St. Louis Blues skate, but comes back to Riley. Matthews is trying to get to the top of the other circle, just can't get open. Comes back behind the net, Tavares. Tavares gets it over to Nylander. Nylander to Riley. Riley now gets it to Matthews. Matthews puts it, nice try, tic-tac-toe pass. Tried to get it to Marner, to Nylander, to Tavares for the one-timer, but just intercepted. St. Louis gets it out, 30 seconds left. Here we go, Sandin. Let's see what he can do. Sandin skating up. Head up, looking where he's going. Nice play, gets it in, dumps it to Simmons. Simmons puts it on the board to Bunting. Comes back to Spezza. Spezza keeps it in. Puts it in front. Simmons in the slot over to Bunting. Bunting, didn't have a chance to shoot. Gets it back to Spezza. Spezza circles it back to Sandin. Sandin far side for Bunting. Bunting over to Simmons. Banging away. Shot. Nice by Simmons. Back to Mikheyev. Back to Simmons. Nice puck control by this line. Simmons with a weird pass back to Sandin. Sandin to Lilligren. Net is knocked off, but play continues. Now the referee's going to call it. Interesting plays. Fantastic puck control. Nobody's shooting the puck, but great puck control on the passes. How did that net get knocked off? Because they'll sometimes, if they see a team, if you're in their own zone and you knock the net off intentionally, you'll get called for that. But they need to shoot the puck. Sorry, little drink break. Where are we at? Still 7-0. Oops, don't do that. Trying to check. Let's see what happened in our poll. So at 82%, Toronto's going to win. 17%, St. Louis is going to win. So it looks like Toronto is the favorite by our little poll here. So let's end this poll. We're going to put up a new one. Okay, boys, eat some poutine and let's go. That's awesome. So there's the end of that poll. So let's put up another poll. Who's going to score the next goal? Leafs for the Blues. Or no more goals. Just dropped the new poll. Let's see. These polls are fun. So we're trying a few new things as we go. So when we come up to second intermission, we'll do the same thing. We're going to look at the out-of-town scores. We're going to look at the stats from this game, and then we will do a couple trivia questions. So when we do get to intermission, make sure to get a refill of your snacks, your drinks, and be back in time for trivia. Yeah, Blues are looking good. They've been up and down, but right now we're even, right? Shots are 8 apiece in this period. Kyrou's on a 6-game point streak, so gotta watch for him. He's ever dangerous. Back in action, we got just over 4 minutes to go in the period. 4-3 Leafs. Toronto has possession back in their own zone. Looking to move it up. Long pass. That's going to be wide and called for icing. So we're going to come back to the Toronto zone for the next draw. 38 likes. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. And anyone who might be watching in the background, that was over on TikTok, that came over to YouTube, much appreciated. Thank you very much. So St. Louis is going to win that draw. They got it to the point. Now they get it down deep. Blues are circling, but taken down. Lilligren, great play. No call by the ref. A little surprise there. St. Louis busting around the corner. Jordan Kyrou to Robert Thomas, and it is in the net. We said it. St. Louis was coming on. They were putting on the pressure. I said, watch out for Jordan Kyrou and Robert Thomas. And what happens? Kyrou to Thomas, and it's in the back of the net. Yep, Dallas, those are my sentiments exactly. So there should have been a penalty there, in my opinion. Lilligren was taken down hard. Kyrou got it to Thomas at the side of the net, who chips it just over the skate of Campbell, who was sliding across to the other side, thinking Kyrou was going to come all the way around. There still should have been a penalty called, so that is just not cool. So I think we know the end of that poll. So we are tied yet again in Toronto zone. Toronto just can't get it out. Comes over to Nylander, who's bringing it back in deep. It's going to come out. Toronto's going to dump it down. Roll in on Binnington, so no icing there. 3:16. Stone Cold Steve Austin left in the second period. Here comes Tavares. Tavares, far side. Riley carries it in. Looking to get it deep. Slides. Ooh. Big hit in the corner by Scandella on Kerfoot. Comes back to Brody. Brody to Riley. They're going to switch sides. Gets it over to Nylander. Nylander has it stripped from him, and that's going to come out. Thank you, Nylander. That was ugly. I hope you're right, Coach O. I'm sorry. I think I keep saying your name different every single time. Here comes Matthews. Matthews sliding it across, but it went nowhere. Marner's going to pick it up. Oh, no. Tried to give it to Nylander, but the player had already come on, so both the new player and Nylander jumped on the bench. There was almost a too many men on the ice call. Triton's redeeming the cheer. Oh, Triton, really? Oh, it's 13-0 Buffalo. That is awesome. All right, Triton, here we go. Come on, St. Louis. St. Louis is going to pick it up. Looking to move it up ice. It is going to be chipped in. But Toronto's going to steal that away. Here comes Matthews. Matthews breaking in. Good save by Binnington, kicking out the leg. St. Louis is going to flip that up and get it to the neutral zone. Big hit from behind, though. The play is blown down with, it looked like a glove pass. Yeah, sorry about that, Coach O. I'm not sure the best way, if it's Coco or Coach O. But yeah, I'll just go with Coach O for now on. So if that's incorrect, I apologize. You can probably tell by my pronunciation of some of these players' names. Pronunciation is not my forte. Coacho. Okay. Coaco it is. Coaco. Thank you for that. Here comes St. Louis, breaking in, steps over the blue line, looking to put a move, stops and pops and circles around. Back to the point, quick shot, turned aside. Toronto now picking it up, coming in over St. Louis zone, putting it down behind the net. Picked up, and that's going to be stopped. Around the net, they just keep circling it back around and around the net. It's going to come out and all the way down the ice. We're going to get another icing call with 1:18 left to go. Shots 24-21, and the score is tied at 4s. So pretty impressive that the game is all tied up. And if you remember, when we talked about the stats at the beginning, we talked about how close these two teams were. Canadian, what can I say? That's awesome. It's my Canadian accent. Coach or whatever is better. Okay, we'll just go with it. We'll just go with it. Regardless, I really appreciate you being here and hanging out throughout the game. And I appreciate your enthusiasm of getting to 435. That would be fantastic. Got another penalty on the play. St. Louis in the sin bin. Toronto's going to get a 2-minute penalty up on the board, but we got 1 minute left to go in the period. Don't worry. I'll say SMT to someone. All right. Yeah, Nylander dumped on the play. Kyrou goes to the box. So here we go. Can the Leafs do something in the last minute and 4 seconds? It's gonna come around the boards. Marner's gonna keep that in, cycles it all the way around. Matthews on the far side. Matthews to Nylander. Nylander out front to Tavares. Gets the shot, but wide. Nylander behind the net, taking up real estate in Gretzky's office. Here comes Matthews, centered it to Tavares. Tavares with the backhand, and Binnington is gonna shut the door and close that out. Nice little play. Tavares got all of that on the backhand, and Binnington closed the door. Nice little play there. That's what they got to do. They got to shoot the puck. No more holding on to it and taking their time. Here we go. They went to drop it, but they pulled it back. We're going to redo it. Back to the point. Toronto airmails it across the ice to Marner, but he can't control that. It's going to come around the net. Here's Matthews on the far side. Drops it there for Tavares. 25 seconds. Tavares. What was that? Anyways, it gets back to the point. Over to Marner. Marner to Matthews. Back to Riley with a big shot. Oh, just wide. Matthews trying to get the rebound, but he's kind of held up there. St. Louis is going to pick it up, and they're going to put it down the ice. 8 seconds left to go in the period. And it's going to be last chance with 1 second left. Binnington is going to save that, and that is going to do it for the second period of play. So what a crazy period we have, and what a crazy quarter. First quarter of the football game, Bills are up 14-0 over the New England Patriots. Excuse me, I'm very happy to see that. All right, so here we go. The stats after 2 periods of play. Shots on goal, 26-21 in favor of Toronto. But they were pretty even that period. 12 shots for Toronto, 11 for St. Louis. Both teams are 0 for 1 on the power play. Toronto has a 55%, 45% advantage. 54 to 46% advantage over in the face-off circle. Oh, there was a floss. Okay, Eleanor, I will get that floss in just a moment. Block shots, 4 for Toronto, 6 for St. Louis. 7 takeaways for Toronto, 4 for St. Louis. 6 giveaways, and that's the danger marker that we constantly see for Toronto. 6 giveaways to 4 for St. Louis. 7 hits for Toronto and 17 for St. Louis. Penalties in that second period, we had Troy Krug for holding the stick on Marner and Jordan Kyrou for holding against William Nylander. So let's get this floss over the way and shoot the puck. That's right. Shoot that puck. All right, let me get this floss out of the way for you. Back up. I got some space. I'll move my arms a little higher. All right. I forgot to tilt my camera back down. Okay. So that does it for the stats. The Editown scoreboard. Actually, sorry, before we go to Editown scoreboard, review the goal scorers and all the goal scorers. Back in the first period, the game started with Ryan O'Reilly with the first goal, followed by 3 straight Leaf goals: Michael Bunting, Mitch Marner, and John Tavares. Second period, Ryan O'Reilly again with his 8th, then Brandon Saad, followed up by Timothy Lilligren, his first career NHL goal, and then Robert Thomas from Jordan Kyrou. Those are the goal scorers. Now, the out-of-town scores. My Florida Panthers, my second team, take a 9-2 thumping over the Columbus Blue Jackets. Detroit is up 2-0 over the Buffalo Bills at the end of the second. Still tied at 1, Dallas and Tampa at the end of the second. The Rangers and Flyers are also tied at 1, 15 minutes to go in the third. Anaheim, Chicago are halfway through the first, no score. In the football game, it is 14-0 Buffalo Bills over the New England Patriots. Second quarter just getting started there. And that is the score I want to see. I want to see Buffalo coming out on top. So if I flip back over here, throw up the other banner. Again, thank you everybody for the likes. 38 likes, 2 away from 40, which is amazing. If you have just come in recently and you're watching in the background, please make sure to hit that like button. Also consider hitting that subscribe button and getting us off the 424 up to 425 or 426. It would be much appreciated. And of course, forward the stream out to anybody you know who may like hockey or may just want to come hang out in the chat. It's much appreciated, as always, to help building our little community that we have here. Now, in regards to what I want to talk about, I want to talk about the All-Star game. I mentioned this very early on, and we're going to do trivia. So if you want to get a snack, grab a drink, a pop, whatever you got, grab your drink. Dallas, if you want to get a refill of those nachos and cheese. Oh, already at 427. Amazing. Well, thank you, Andrew, for that update. My my Streamlabs here hasn't updated, so let me check that. Thank you for calling that out, because I would like to live in the now. Line from Wayne's World, since I have the Mike Myers haircut today. There we go, 427. All right, that's awesome. So let's change that. Help us get to 430. If you know 3 more folks, help us get to 430. That's amazing. Wow. I'm just going to take a beat here for a minute. I need to go rest. Great stream as usual. Thanks, Triton. Much appreciated. Thank you. Thank you so much. Triton, we'll talk to you very soon. Triton, big supporter. Also, check out his channel. AAU Triton has a channel. He does a lot of great technical stuff, some virtual rides, some VR experiences. So you definitely want to check out Triton's channel. There may be a little Beat Saber action happening over there as well. So Triton's a big supporter of us, so we want to give him some love. Definitely check him out. I lost my train of thought. That happens. See, when you start to get a little older, you get a little tired or you forget what you're thinking. All-Star game, right? We're gonna do trivia in just a minute, but first, I wanted to say about the All-Star game. What do we, Dallas? Dude, we have to figure out how to get one of the red. Yes, Dallas, for sure. Dallas, I have an email address on the YouTube channel. You can email me there or through Instagram. You could pick me up on Instagram and send me a message there too, and we can definitely connect. And that goes for anybody. If you want our mine and Dina B23, our Instagrams are in the description of the channel and the video. Definitely add us on Instagram, and of course TikTok, tickety talk. Trying to build the TikTok as well. Just did the first live tonight, and that was awesome. All right, All-Star game, because I do want to get to some trivia. Oh, they're actually talking about the All-Star game too. That's funny. The All-Star game coming up February 4th and 5th. So just around the corner. I think that's the same weekend the Olympics are getting started. But what they've done is they've gone and they've announced kind of some of the rosters, and they've announced the captains. So in case you haven't heard, let me see if I can find it here. So there were 18 first-time selections, which is pretty amazing. So the captains for the 4 divisions, and if you're not familiar with the new way the All-Star game works, is there's 4 divisions in the NHL. So they pick a captain for each division, and then the fans, they vote to pick the captains, and then there's all the other players from the teams in that division get selected. So our 4 captains for the 4 All-Star teams are from the Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin, no surprise there. From your Toronto Maple Leafs, forward Austin Matthews for the Atlantic Division, no surprise there. Colorado Avalanche, Nathan MacKinnon for the Central Division, again, no surprise there. And from the Pacific Division, the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid. So no surprise there. 4 great players, Ovechkin, Matthews, McKinnon, and McDavid, your 4 captains. So when we look down at the rosters, so the Metropolitan Division, we have Sebastian Aho getting his 2nd appearance, Claude Giroux, his 7th NHL All-Star appearance, Jack Hughes, his first. I don't think Jack Hughes, he hasn't done anything special to be an All-Star, but hey, he was a number 1 pick. So Jack Hughes gets selected, Chris Kreider, his 2nd, Adam Fox, his 1st appearance, and Adam Fox, he deserves it, man. He's a beast. Adam Pelech from the Islanders, his 1st appearance, Zach Werenski, his 2nd appearance, Freddie Anderson, ex-Maple Leaf Freddie Anderson, gets his 2nd appearance, and Tristan Jarry gets hit from Pittsburgh, gets his 2nd. So some surprises there, but a lot of guys getting their 1st or 2nd selection, which is nice. Now, over to the Atlantic Division. Drake Batherson from Ottawa gets selected in his 1st appearance. Patrice Bergeron, his 3rd appearance. Jonathan Huberdeau gets selected for his 2nd from Florida Panthers, and good for him. Huberdeau has been amazing. Right? Dylan Larkin gets picked for his 2nd appearance. Nick Suzuki from Montreal, his 1st appearance. Rasmus Dahlin from Buffalo with his 1st appearance. Victor Hedman from Tampa gets his 3rd selection. Jack Campbell gets his 1st selection from Toronto, which is good for Soupy, good for Campbell. And Andre Vasilevsky with his 4th appearance. So a few surprises here. Morgan Rielly, I think, deserves to be there. I thought he deserved to be there in previous years. This poor kid gets snubbed all the time. There's still one more selection. I know John Tavares is up for the last man selection. There's voting that's going on now, so we'll see if he gets in or not. But yeah, I was a little disappointed. Also, Barkov. I think Barkov deserves to be there as well. But I know it's a short roster, so you don't get a lot of selections. The Central Division All-Stars, Kyle Connor gets selected for his 1st appearance. And rightly so. Kyle Connor is such a great hockey player out of Winnipeg. Alex DeBrincat on Chicago gets his first. Kirill Kaprizov on Minnesota gets his first. And if you have not seen Kaprizov play, you need to go and YouTube this kid. He is the real deal, and he is the next superstar. He's already a superstar, but he is the next big thing. Clayton Keller from Arizona gets his second appearance. Jordan Kyrou, who we're watching in tonight's game, gets his first selection. Joe Pavelski, who's on Dallas now, gets his fourth. Colin McCarr from Colorado, who gets first, and he's another player. If you haven't seen any of Colorado's games, Colin McCarr, he's something else. He's a superstar defenseman, and he had a goal a couple nights ago that was earth-shattering. UC Saros from Nashville gets his first selection, and Cam Talbot on Minnesota gets his first selection as well. Andrew, I have a feeling that the Hurricane are going to get the last man vote. Yeah, me too. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Flipping over to the Pacific Division, of course, Leon Draisaitl is third selection, and Leon Draisaitl is just a beast. Jordan Emberley from the Seattle Kraken gets his second selection. Johnny Gaudreau from Calgary, his sixth. Adrian Kempe from the LA Kings gets his first selection. Timo Meier from the San Jose Sharks gets his first selection. Mark Stone from the Vegas Golden Knights, he gets his first selection. Alex Pietrangelo from Vegas, his third selection. And the goaltenders, John Gibson is selected for his third time, and Thatcher Demko gets his selection for the first time. So a lot of firsts there as well. A lot of firsts all the way around. So pretty interesting. I'm actually looking forward to seeing the All-Star game. It's always a good time. The skills competition is a lot of fun, but really with a lot of these first-timers here, it's a little bit of a changing of the guard. So we'll see how the play is. And with that said, I'm going to break out the trivia questions. Usually I try and do trivia at the first intermission, but I wanted to talk a little bit about the international play and setting the stage for the Olympics. So once again, our trivia box is brought to you by Trivia Pursuit, the old DVD pop culture edition. And we have found some interesting things with these questions where, done those ones, where some of the answers for some of the TV shows on the cards are actually different now than in reality, because as seasons go on, things change. Morgan, how's it going, buddy? Happy to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so let's find a question. Got to make sure I didn't totally screw up the order of these cards. I think I did, darn it. See, I don't keep track of which way I put them in. No, let me just move these. Maybe I should take from the middle of the pile. All right, here we go. First question. And they're not all sports. In classic Trivia Pursuit, there's movie, TV, music, games, buzz, and fat. Morgan, I missed the juniors too. I'm so sad the juniors got canceled. Here we go. What was the first full-length animated feature to be created entirely by artists using computer tools and technologies? Too bad Triton had to go because he would probably get this. He's a big tech guy. But interesting question. What was the first full-length animated feature to be created entirely by artists using computer tools and technology? I don't know if the answer to this is one that I would have guessed or not. Oh my gosh, Lisa T, bang on. You got it. Lisa T, good guess. Now, Lisa, did you guess that or did you know that to be fact? Because Toy Story is the right answer. I don't know if that's what I would have guessed right away. But it's that was awesome. Lisa T out of the gun. And it's funny if you watch like the very first Toy Story compared to the newer Toy Stories, the animation is so different. So you could tell like they were doing something different back then. You knew that to be fact. All right. Very, very cool. When was the Great One drafted? That's a bit of a trick question because Gretzky actually was not drafted, if I recall. When Gretzky was they played in, oh my God, which league was it? There was a league that folded and kind of got merged into the NHL. And for the life of me, the league escapes my mind. And so Gretzky kind of got merged into the NHL. He was never actually drafted. But good question. All right. Let's see. No. See, some of these questions, the WHL. Thank you, Mike. And hello, Mike. Thank you, the WHL. It's funny with so many leagues and initials. Sometimes they just totally escape my mind. But yeah, the WHL. That is right. Okay, here is a TV question for you, Lisa T. Let's see if you're all over this one as well. Let me make sure I asked the right one. What 80s TV show character did Brayden Tartikoff reportedly name after his childhood crush? Sorry, I know I totally butchered that question because the name I couldn't really see it. What 80s TV show character did Brayden Tartikoff reportedly name after his childhood crush? And actually, when I looked at the answer, I did not think that was how the question was going to be worded. So there was an 80s TV show character that Brayden Tartikoff named after his childhood crush. And if you're saying to yourself, who is this Brayden Tartikoff? I have no idea. Mallory, not Mallory. Good guess, though. This is a tough one. There's another question on here we could ask as well. I can't even think of a good hint. No, not Friends. It's 80s. Oh, he was the president of NBC. Okay, thank you, Dallas. So I'll give you the answer because I want to ask the sports question on here. I know him, but no idea. It was Punky Brewster. So he apparently named Punky Brewster after his childhood crush. So there's an interesting little tidbit. Okay, so last question as they're back on the ice getting ready for the third period. What high school basketball phenom was suspended for playing in 2002 for accepting 2 vintage sport jerseys? So again, a basketball phenom was suspended from playing in 2002 for accepting 2 vintage sports jersey. The Leafs are going to win it, and they're going to bring it into St. Louis territory. They're starting to move it around. Goes back behind the net, Tavares to Nylander. Nylander back to the point. Toronto is still on a 30-second power play. Comes back to Riley to Marner. Marner looking around. Out in front to Matthews. Matthews just can't get a stick on it. He had his stick lifted at the last second. And O'Reilly's going to get that down the ice. Not Kobe. Good guess. Because Kobe did go right from high school to the NBA. But there was another high school player in 2002. So he was still in high school in 2002. And he was suspended for accepting a couple jerseys. So I'll give it another minute and then I'll give you the answer. So it comes down and there's going to be a whistle. All right, so I'll give you, there you go, Dallas. LeBron James. In 2002, LeBron James was suspended for playing because he accepted 2 vintage jerseys. And back then, you couldn't give high school kids anything because, all the rules about trying to woo players to come and play for you. Okay, back to the game. They were very cautious and protective of LeBron when he was in high school. It's just like even in the NCAA with the rules, you're not allowed as a supporter to gift players anything that may entice them to want to come play for your school. Or boosters, I think they called them. You're not allowed to be a booster. Yeah. I thought there was another time, I think his mom was given like a Mercedes SUV or something like that, and he got in a whole bunch of trouble. But yeah, LeBron had lots of opportunity to be gifted lots of things. And now, in my opinion, he's still a good player, but he whines way too much. All right, Buffalo looks like they had a field goal, 20-0, 7:20 left in the second quarter. Go Bills. Now, back to the game, 18 minutes in. Toronto's going to dump that down, and we're going to be in St. Louis territory. Blues are going to pick it up, and they're going to move on it. Here comes the Blues, 3-on-2, now 3-on-3 in the slot. Jukin and jiving. Kim Costin gets it across. Big shot by O'Reilly, and that's turned aside by Campbell. O'Reilly has it again. He's looking, flips it back to the point. Kept in a great block. Oh, no. Who's that? That's down. Somebody is hurt, and they are hurt bad. I didn't catch a number. Oh, it's Kyle Clifford. Kyle Clifford came flying away to block that shot, and he is crawling to the bench, and he's off the ice now. Campbell out to play it, nearly gave it away. Toronto's going to dump it down, and here comes Nylander. Oh, why didn't you pass? He had Kerfoot breaking. Instead, he elected to dump it down deep. Toronto hammering it at the side of the net. Awesome. Raptors won 103-96. Sweet. Got a question for you. When was the great one Gretzky drafted? Yeah, Coach, Gretzky, I don't think he actually technically was drafted. When the WHL folded and it kind of merged into the NHL, Gretzky just kind of got called up and was in the NHL. So Gretzky technically wasn't actually drafted. I think Edmonton, they kind of moved from one league into another. Nice play by Tavares on the wraparound. Bennington shut the door. But that was a good trick question. I'll tell you next commercial break. I'll tell you a Gretzky story at the next commercial break. Here comes St. Louis. They win the draw, coming around the side of the net, looking for the wraparound, slamming it in front. They put it in. Son of a gun. St. Louis takes the goal. The go-ahead goal. Oh, boy. Mikola, was he the one that put that in? It happened so quick. Came around. So it was 25 that came around to Mikola, who swipes it into the net. So it was Jordan Kyrou, carries it all the way around, gives it there. Campbell was in position, but Mikola just found enough space to slide it through. Why are they going upstairs? It was clearly a goal. I'm coaching the TTC. I can't watch. Oh, you're catching the TTC. I can't watch. All right. Well, travel. Enjoy the TTC. Hey, Bernie. Good evening and welcome to the madness. Four-way tie, first in points in the NHL. Draisaitl, McDavid, Ovechkin, and Huberdeau. Oh, McDavid and Huberdeau caught up. I'm so happy for Huberdeau. Got my Panther cap. Huberdeau is awesome. And going to the All-Star break. Okay, let's see the replay. Mikola. It's clearly in the net. I don't know what they're looking for. If this was old school rules, his foot was in the blue ice. Are they going to call it no goal because his foot was in the blue ice? Dallas with the stupid game. Dallas, I think we've been saying that a few times. And Bernie, now that you're here, I'm glad. I'm going to make you blue. Bernie, you've been a fantastic contributor for our show with all these stats, and I want you to be blue. So congratulations, Bernie. You get the Blue Award. You are now blue, my friend. So yeah, of course it was a good goal. I don't know why they would wave that off. Had to come here for goals. Only got 2 this afternoon in Long Island. Well, you came to the right place. It seems outside of the Arizona game, between Colorado and now this game, there's goals aplenty. So Mikkola, his 3rd of the season, and good for him because he's been playing a decent game. From Jordan Kyrou, who's seems to be in on everything. He's one of our players to watch. Right when we started the game, we said on St. Louis, look out for Kyrou and look out for Thomas because they are 2 unbelievable studs and they are living up to the hype. We got 6:14 left in the second period. Buffalo still up 20-0 on the Patriots. Riley back to the line, gets it over to Marner. Marner cannot shake Krug. Finally gets away with some help. And now he's dumped from behind, but the puck goes to the corner. Matthews tripped up, bodies flying everywhere. Scandella also goes flying, but the Blues can't get it out. Toronto putting pressure. Binnington comes out to kind of intercept the puck. And here comes Sundqvist. Finally moves it up. Long stretch pass to O'Reilly. Nice spinorama, but the Leafs are able to steal the puck away. Toronto tries to get it to Matthews, but intercepted. St. Louis breaking in, and he misses the net. Justin Falk had a glorious opportunity. Forehand, backhand, and totally missed the net. Thank goodness, as Leaf fans were holding their breath there. Here comes St. Louis again now. They are turning it around. Puts it in, and they are forechecking hard. They know they can't let up. They need to put all the pressure in. Toronto dumps it down. Not enough for icing. St. Louis is going to be there, and they're going to turn and go. Toronto, though, stepping up to forecheck hard. We're in the neutral zone, just right on the blue line. St. Louis backs it up to start moving. Got to take 2 steps forward to go 2 steps back, right? Or wait, no, 2 steps back to go, whatever. Whatever Paula Abdul said, that's what they're doing. Coaster Mom, what the heck did I come back to? That's right. You never know in this funny game of hockey what on earth could be happening. 14:45 to go. St. Louis has it. They're just trying to break out of their zone. Here we go. St. Louis still putting pressure. Nice hit by Lilligren to step up and change the momentum. Tavares picking it up. Gives it to Lilligren. Lilligren trying to move it up. Gets it to the red line. Gets a little help from Kerfoot to dump it down deep. Nylander and on Scandella, but he's not going to check hard. Stolen. Kerfoot in front. Oh, couldn't get a shot off. No one to give it to. Now he cycles around, gets a shot off. Easy blocker side. And that's going to come out of the zone. Muzzin cycling back. Gives it to Tavares. Tavares with these little chintzy chip back passes. Got it to Nylander, but couldn't get it anywhere. Now it goes in deep. And St. Louis is going to grab it as Toronto is going to change it up. Here comes St. Louis, stepping over the line. O'Reilly circling back. Gets it to the point. Quick shot. That was very close to being offside. In fact, I think it was offside because St. Louis has to get out. Yep, it was offside. Here comes Toronto. Matthews couldn't handle the pass. Rolls off his stick. But Toronto's in there. Oh, they keep turning it over. They cannot complete a pass. Matthews gets it to Marner. Marner, one guy to beat. Can't do it. Stops up. Backhand pass. Oh, just wide on a shot by Mikheyev. Toronto keeping it at the line. Riley flicks it in on net. And Binnington's going to stop and hold that. Wow. Good action. Good pressure at both ends. All right, they're going to commercial break. Coach, here's the Gretzky story that I had for you. So many, many moons ago, at the end of the year, they do it in Vegas now, but they do the NHL award kind of ceremony. Well, there's a whole dinner that goes along with the NHL awards. Hey, Muller man, welcome back. Pats look ugly tonight. That's because our Bills are stomping a mud hole and walking it dry. The Bills are the only team I ever cheer for, so it's amazing they're actually doing something. But so one year I was lucky enough to get to go to the NHL Awards when they were in Toronto. They run out of the convention center down by the CN Tower. And so we were there. We were sitting at the very back row, and we were sitting near the door. And it was maybe 5 minutes before the TV show started, and everyone's there. And in the hallway, you heard Gretzky and his wife Janet kind of having a little debate. They were late getting to their seats, and Gretzky was saying to Janet, "You go in first." And Janet was saying, "No, you go in first." And they were debating about who was going to walk in first. So we kind of went out in the hallway and we said, "Oh, Mr. Gretzky, would you mind, since no one's here, if we got an autograph?" And very politely said, "Hey, we're running really late. Come find us at the dinner, and I'll be more than happy to give you an autograph." And so, sure enough, that year after the awards, and I have lots of stories from those awards. Maybe one day I'll get some pictures and show you guys the old pictures. But so at the dinner, I was in the hallway. I was actually going to the washroom, and Gretzky stopped me in the hall, and he said, "Hey, do you have a few minutes?" And I got him. He signed an autograph for me, and we sat on one of the little benches, and we actually talked for me. It seemed like forever, but it was probably 5 minutes. And Janet then came and said, "Oh, Wayne, there you are. We've been looking for you." And here he is sitting and talking with this little kid. So that's my Gretzky story. One of the nicest guys ever. The fact that he came and found me and pulled me aside and sat and talked with me for a few minutes just made my night. Such a nice guy, Gretzky. Here we go. Puck is dropped. 13 minutes to go. 5-4 St. Louis. Toronto has it back in their zone. Lilligren trying to move it up. Here comes Nylander. Nylander crosses the line. Drops it back to the point for Muzzin. Muzzin with a quick shot, and Binnington puts the glove on it and makes the save. Yeah, so I'll definitely from that same dinner, I had a great opportunity to meet Brett Hull as well. Since we're playing St. Louis, I can tell the St. Louis story. Brett Hull, one of my all-time favorites growing up, Hull, Yzerman, Gretzky, all those guys. So getting a chance to meet Brett Hull, I asked for a picture, and he puts his arm around me, and I put my arm around him, and my brother was fiddling with the button because back then we had actual cameras where you had to push the buttons with film. And Brett says to him, "What's the matter, kid? Don't you know how to work a camera?" And he was really giving it to him. It was quite funny. So we got this glorious picture with Brett and a huge smile on his face. It was amazing. All right, 12:30 now. Toronto trying to get something going. Muzzin holding it in. Puts it in the slot for Tavares with a great shot. And that is turned aside. St. Louis looking to move it up. Here they come. Robert Thomas starting the rush. Dumps it off. Almost gets it back. Nice little play with Kyrou. Thomas back to Kyrou. Kyrou is tripped right in front of the official by Muzzin. No call. Kerfoot chips it out. Can't get it over the red line. And St. Louis just dumps it right back in. They are going to keep pressing. Got a high stick call. I'm shocked there was no call on the tripping that happened right in front of the official. That was crazy. I hope you're right, Coco. Let's go Leafs. Let's tie it up. Things getting ugly. Buffalo hitting on all cylinders. Good to hear. I love Buffalo to go deep. Here comes Toronto. Can't just keep it in. St. Louis gets it out. But now Toronto right back in there, but stolen again by St. Louis. These guys talking about firing in all cylinders. St. Louis has figured it out. They came out strong. Toronto shut them down. They've been right there. The St. Louis has been right there. Toronto now ices the puck, and it's going to come all the way back. So Leafs going to get the next goal. They will. All right, let's put it out there. Maybe I'll have to kind of turn the hat around again. We turned it one way, it worked. Let's turn it the other. Alexandros, ice cream and beer with ice cream. No. No. Yeah. It's third period. Everyone getting ice cream and a beer. Break out the Haagen-Dazs. Should we go with stadium prices? So it's like $8 for little ice cream on a stick. St. Louis taking it deep in Toronto zone, looking to move it around. Brody battling in there hard against James Neal. James Neal, such a gritty player, but he's so good. Nevich back. Oh, right in front. Oh, Kemp just couldn't pull the trigger. Got it and just couldn't fire it. Comes out, but Toronto turns around real quick. You can tell they're starting to play with a little desperate now, trying to open it up. St. Louis puts it all the way down. Campbell out to play it, and he misses it, but that's okay because Dermott is back to get it. Dermott's had a bit of a rough game in terms of being hit where the sun don't shine. Tavares picking it up behind the net, cycling in front. Oh, hits a skate, and that's turned over. Justin Falk was able to get it and move it up. Aaron pass, though. Toronto's going to pick that up. Nylander through the neutral zone. Terrible pass. Kerfoot picks it up, and Kerfoot is hammered from behind. Come on, official. Oh, my God, that was ugly. Kim Costin absolutely schmammered him from behind. Now he grabs Kerfoot and drags him down. A cross-check. 2 cross-checks. Oh, St. Louis is getting a penalty, but that was absolutely ugly. Here comes Matthews. Puts it across. Delayed penalty to St. Louis. Kerfoot slides it across. Toronto's trying to get some positioning now. Over to Nylander with a shot from the blue line. Sandin's going to pick it up and put it back. Nylander again, a wrist shot, doesn't get through. St. Louis is going to touch it, and they are finally going to blow it down. What a horrific shift for St. Louis. Costin, first he absolutely flambéed him from behind into the boards. Then he drags him down, and then he takes him in the corner and cross-checks him like 2 or 3 times. That was just ugly with a capital on ugh. But now's their chance, right? When we talk about a game of momentum and a game of swings, now's the chance for Toronto to do what they do. All right, looks like we lost a subscriber, so we're back to 426. So if anybody else is out there that's watching that hasn't subscribed and would like to get us back to 427, please do consider clicking that button. It would be great. And we're over 40 likes. That's fantastic. Thanks, everybody, so much for hitting that like button. That is awesome. We are rolling. We are rolling. Now let's get those subs up, and that would be fantastic. I totally appreciate it. Unless, of course, my phone is lying. As well, we will be back next weekend against the New York Islanders. That will be a great matchup. New York still has a hatred for John Tavares. So anytime we get to play the Islanders, you love kind of all the Tavares stories that come up. And then, of course, the Saturday after that, we won't be doing the game against Detroit on the Saturday night. We'll be doing Royal Rumble instead. Royal Rumble is on the Saturday. Usually the WWE pay-per-views are on Sundays, but because Saturdays on the 29th, they are doing Royal Rumble, so we will be doing kind of our live stream and chat for that. So one that's scheduled already, so go ahead and hit the reminder so you can come hang out and watch some WWE wrestling. Or I shouldn't say watch, but listen along and watch me freak out with all the surprises that are coming. Dude, how can we miss Detroit? It's an original 6. I know, but sometimes maybe we'll do a little hockey on the side of wrestling. Okay, here's the power play. Moving it around. Tavares has it. Comes back to the line to Riley. Looking in front. Tavares in the slot. St. Louis collapsed all around him, and he had nowhere to go. Rangers won again tonight. Yeah, Kreider with his 24th. Wow. Kreider is looking good. Here's Marner. Marner carrying it up over the red line. They get it in. They dump it in deep. St. Louis is swarming that puck, though. They're having a hard time. Toronto needs to catch a break here. They go back to Riley at the point. Over to Tavares. Top of the circle. Back to Riley. Riley just stopped all his momentum. He's got Matthews on his left. Gives it to Matthews. Matthews down deep to Marner. Marner back to Matthews with the one-timer. He puts it in for the power play goal. Just what the doctor ordered. Power play goal for Austin Matthews. Fantastic. Not a fan of the reveals in the women's rubble. Love seeing my friends Mickey and Lita involved. Absolutely. They're happy. I'm happy to see some of those returns as well. I try not to pay attention to what some of the surprises are. Sometimes they come out, but it's always nice to see when they come back. Rumble was one of my favorite events of the year. Yeah, I hope so. I'm going to try not to pay attention to see what other surprises there are, because I love, nothing beats more than when somebody's music hits and it's a jump off the couch crazy, like, oh my God moment. My favorite. Here we go, 5-5, 8:30 left to go in the third. Bad pass. St. Louis picks it up. They have it at the point. Bertuzzo gets it in front. Oh, good opportunity. Campbell was slightly out of position. Toronto did a good job collapsing defensively to bail him out and get it out. They get it down. Engvall forechecking hard with Mikheyev. St. Louis starting to move it up. Far side. Here comes Prnovich. Taken out by Lilligren in the corner. Lilligren is having an unbelievable game. Here comes Engvall. Tries to put it over to Muzzin. Can't complete the pass. But Scandella is going to pick that up. And they're going to come all the way back. Here they go. Turning and moving up ice. Here comes Robert Thomas. It's 1-on-4. He goes around back of the net. Toronto's going to intercept that pass, but stolen by St. Louis. St. Louis in the slot. Quick shot, and that is blocked. St. Louis does manage to keep it in behind the net. Nice play by Toronto to intercept. Here's Spezza putting it up in the air to get it out. Back to the St. Louis blue line. Now they turn and move it again. Toronto's going to pick that up. Wow, 27 now for Buffalo. 27-0. Unbelievable. Toronto bringing it in. Marner all the way. Quick shot. And the goalie's going to hang on to that. What was that? McCullough taking Marner into the end boards after the whistle. Little bit of a cheap shot, but just trying to say to Marner, hey, I got you. I'm watching you. That's right. Come on, Leafs. The time is now. The time is now. Let's end it. We all got a sub. The Leafs scored. That's right. I like what you're saying. The Leafs scored, so everybody subscribe if you haven't. Why wouldn't the Huckster be there? Do you remember that, Morgan, when they had the Huckster and the Nacho Man? Those were awesome. Awesome little things they did. 7 minutes to go. We are tied at 5s. Kana, welcome in. What a hockey game for sure. Played up. St. Louis trying to get organized. Matthews in for checking hard. St. Louis moving it up. Here they come. Justin Falk carrying it in and dumps it around. Riley misses it. Comes back to the point. Bozak is going to keep that in. So happy to see Bozak still going. What a career he's ended up having. Toronto looking to move it. Here comes Riley. Riley slides it up. Too far, misses everyone, and not going to be icing. Here they come. Muzzin now going to pick it up in the neutral zone, but he turns it over. Comes right back to him, and now he's going to start to move it. Here comes Toronto. They're going to hit the red line. Oh, hit into... I wasn't sure if he went all the way into St. Louis bench. Oh, stolen. Here comes Tavares. Tavares cycling, whips it around just wide of the net. Spezza picks up the rebound, gets it to Muzzin. Muzzin, quick shot from the point, and that is going to be held by Binnington. So nice little movement. Toronto has come back, and they've come back to grab the momentum and get them going for them. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are set for quite the finish in this hockey game. It is 5-5 with just about 6.5 left to go. Make sure you got your drinks. Make sure you got your ice cream or your nachos or whatever it is, because this is going to be a finish. And thank you. We are at 41 likes, so that is much appreciated. If you haven't bopped that like button, please do so. And of course, if you are just watching in the background or you've just come in and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. We do this Saturday nights. There are hockey nights as well. We put up a lot of other content. We have Lego builds. We have retro streams, which we usually do Tuesday nights. We do, what else do? We do cooking videos. We do it all. So we just like to have a lot of fun, and we'd love to have you all around for the ride. But I'm excited for this finish. You're allowed to win, just not off 34 stick. Don't eat them passing Ovi. I tell you, what a season Ovi is having. And I'm actually excited for the All-Star game to see, some of those captains get a chance to go head to head with a lot less players on the ice. So the next game we're going to be doing, Kana, is next Saturday against the Islanders. That's the next game we are going to be doing. But the Leafs themselves, their next game is going to be Wednesday versus the Rangers. And that's a 7:30 start. So Wednesday the 19th versus the Rangers. Matthews, in the last 16 games, he's got 18 goals and 25 points. That is pretty impressive. I didn't see Crosby's name on the list of people from the different All-Star teams, so I don't think he's going. And who knows about COVID? I mean, COVID could certainly change those rosters. We're still, 3 weeks away from the All-Star game, so the COVID-19 protocol could definitely change those rosters. So Matthews, 8 shots tonight for Matthews. All right, puck is dropped. Here's Muzzin. Muzzin puts it over to Mikheyev. He can't get it deep. St. Louis is going to pick it up, and they're going to come flying in. James Neal couldn't pick up the pass. Nylander turns and goes. He's got Mikheyev with him. Nylander stops and pops, puts it to the point. Big shot. Steered aside. Muzzin, though, keeps it in, puts it deep for Mikheyev. Mikheyev to Tavares. Tavares to the side of the net. Good save by Binnington as he's standing up tall. And St. Louis is going to dump them out. Great bit of pressure. Big changes for both teams as the Leafs are going to play a little bit of catch and wait for everybody to get on the ice. They need to have more people at the All-Star game. I agree. Absolutely, they do for sure. Here's Matthews in the corner. Comes out. St. Louis is going to steal that. Bernie, I assume you've had a chance to see some of the Olympic rosters. I'm not sure if you had a chance to see Canada's roster, but a couple names on the Canada roster that surprised me. Joffrey Lupul and Danny Heatley coming out of some closet to join the Canadian national team. I'm so excited to see Heatley back on the ice. But an interesting lineup, an interesting roster for the Olympics, that's for sure. Okay, here we go. Just under 5 minutes. St. Louis is going to win that, and they're going to put it deep in Toronto zone. Brody back to pick it up. Tries to get it to Matthews, but it ping-ponged away a little bit. Matthews is going to pick it up, and he's going to circle it back. Toronto's going to reset, get back in formation. Riley's going to move it up. They're going to chip it in deep. Matthews can't beat Krug back. Marner in there now helping out, but O'Reilly's going to come away with it. O'Reilly looking up ice, gets a move on. Bernie, that's so true. That is so true. Here's Marner. Marner coming in from the side, tried to go high, but went too high up and over the net. Matt, welcome in. Happy to have you here. Still in St. Louis zone. Here's Engvall. Engvall trying to pull it out of the corner. Comes across. Kempf couldn't get it to Kerfoot. Back to the line to Sandin. Sandin's going to throw it in deep. It's going to go all the way around. Engvall's going to pick it up on the other side. But St. Louis is going to pick it up, and he's going to move that. They're digging in the corner. Hacking away with it. Nothing is happening. They can't get it out. Team Canada will be there. No miracle, Team USA.
Let's go.
It'll be interesting. U.S. a good young team. Matt, thank you so much for the subscription. Much appreciated. Oh my God, they're calling it in the net. They're calling it a goal. Matt, thank you so much for the subscription. Appreciate it. And on perfect timing, Matt, that goal is because of you. Thank you for giving the Leafs a goal. Let's see what happened. I didn't even see that go in. So it came to the side of the net. Mikheyev threw it at the net. Binnington closing. Yes. So Mikheyev threw it from a very odd angle at the net. Binnington had his legs closed, but somehow that managed to get through him. Regardless, it is in the net. The Leafs take an unbelievable 6-5 lead. Wow. You did, Coco. You called that. Absolutely. Dallas, I hope you're not screaming too loud on the TTC there. Good for Mikheyev. Mikheyev has been fire since he's come back. What a good young prospect. Well, he's not really a prospect anymore. 7 for 7. They're doing some repairs on one of the nets now. The Leafs have put up 40 shots, which is unbelievable. 40 shots to 22 by St. Louis. That can't be right. St. Louis has only had 22 shots. Yes, they have. And they've only had one registered shot in the third period in St. Louis. So Toronto has put on all the pressure. I still can't get over. Mikheyev was between the bottom of the circle and the red line, and he kind of just threw it at the net. Buffalo needs Thurman Thomas a fumble for a few old time's sake. Yeah, no kidding. 27-3 at halftime for the Bills over the Pats. So sorry to all my my New England Patriot fans here. Moeller-Man, Sean, if you guys are listening, good luck in the second half. Here we go. Buffalo. See, now my mind is in the other game. St. Louis needs to pull out all the stops as we're under 3 minutes. They're going to put pressure to tie this up. It's going to come out to Lilligren. Lilligren is going to flip that airmail, and he's going to get it out, and that is going to be enough for icing. So we got 6-5. Shots are 40-22, 2:37 left in the game. Or forget his helmet on the sidelines. That's still such a bizarre goal that Mikheyev scored. Unbelievable. And this is a kid for, the last couple seasons he's been playing, he's had no luck at all, right? It's his 100th NHL game. It's 20 goals, 46 points. Good for him for starting to break out of his shell after having no luck for a long time. The puck is starting to go in. So St. Louis has pulled their goalie. It's an empty net for the last 2:26. St. Louis has it in deep, puts it in front. Good leg save by Campbell. Kicks it out. Never over in St. Louis till all the... Yeah, you're right. You are right. 2:10 left to go. Man advantage for St. Louis as they pull their goalie. Here they come behind the net. Got to watch Kyrou and Thomas. Oh, it bobbles out. Torrey Krug couldn't hold it at the blue line, and it comes out. So St. Louis is going to need to reset. They come all the way down to their end. Looking to move it up. Here comes Robert Thomas. Slides it over to O'Reilly. It comes in deep. Toronto. Brody's going to pick it up. He's going to go around the boards. Can Kerfoot tip it out? He cannot. Now it comes out. St. Louis is going to have to go back and get that. Krug is going to set it up again. Krug is being chased back by Toronto. He circles around his own net. Here he comes now as Toronto finishes a line change. St. Louis also finishing a line change. Tyler Bozak dumps that in deep. Lilligren, he's going to pick it up and cycle it back, but that is picked off by St. Louis. St. Louis behind the net, comes out in front. Quick shot, good save, rebound. Campbell going from left to right really quickly, standing up strong. Good positional play by Campbell. St. Louis couldn't actually pull the trigger and get a shot off. The puck is going to come down the ice and called on the icing. Holy moly. Such opportunities there for St. Louis, but they just couldn't put it away. They couldn't close the door. Both coaches have called their timeout, so there's no timeouts left. St. Louis moving it around. 55 seconds left to go now. Lilligren is going to pick it up, and he's going to bank it off the boards. It's going to come to Engvall. Engvall, almost hit McCabe, breaking out.
Yeah.
But that's dangerous. Here comes St. Louis. Quick shot and a good save. Turned aside. Now Toronto's going to get it out. Brayden Schenn had the opportunity of a lifetime. Oh, my God. Redeeming a cheer. You're redeeming a cheer for the last 30 seconds? I can't cheer for the Blues. Okay. St. Louis looking to move it in. Here comes St. Louis. Gets it in the slot. Oh, what another opportunity for Schenn. Had his stick lifted. And here comes St. Louis. Come on, Blues. Come on, Blues. They're cycling around. 16 to go. 15, 14. St. Louis stopped at the line. And the whistle is blown on the offside. Oh, that was just a mean redemption. The last 30 seconds to get me to cheer for the other team. Oh, that's funny. That is awesome. Good timing there, Coco. I like that. Drumsticks works. Charlie has a tradition of having an ice cream drumstick, and every time the Leafs win, it's because those ice cream drumsticks are delicious. Oh, no, Toronto. They flipped it up, and it goes over the glass, and they are getting a penalty. Oh, boy. So there's going to be 5.3 seconds left. We'll see if they put more time on the clock. Who is that? Morgan Rielly tries to bank it off the glass and out, but he just got a little too much under it. So it's going to be 6-on-4, and there's going to be a draw. We'll see which side it's going to be on. I think it's to the right of Campbell. So there is enough time. So 5 seconds is enough time to win the draw and get a shot. So it's going to have to be, so they put a little bit of time back. So it's instead of 5.3 seconds, 6 seconds. So they are going to get one shot for a win and a goal. Now remember, Matthews and Bunting did this earlier on. There's the draw, scrambled, goes behind the net, 2-1, and that's the game. Game over. St. Louis, they came right in the slot, right. They had an opportunity, but they couldn't pull the shot off. Leafs win. Thank goodness they didn't lose this game. Holy moly. What a crazy game. Good effort by St. Louis. They really came out to play tonight. So let's take a minute and we'll take a look at the stats for this tilt. Shots on goal, 40 for the Maple Leafs, 25 for the Blues. Face-off percentage, 60% for Toronto, 40% for the Blues. Toronto was 1 for 3 on the power play. St. Louis was 0 for 1. 13 hits for Toronto, 24 hits for the Blues. Blocks were tied 10 apiece. Toronto with 9 giveaways, 5 giveaways for the Blues. Goal scorers throughout this game: Ryan O'Reilly with his 7th from Barbashev and Sundqvist. Michael Bunting with his 8th from Matthews. Marner, his 7th unassisted. John Tavares, his 15th from Kerfoot and Rielly. Then in the second period, we had O'Reilly with his 8th from McCullough. Brayden Schenn, his 13th from Thomas. Lilligren, his first NHL goal from Dermott and Engvall. Robert Thomas, his 5th from Kyrou and Sod. Then in the third period, we had McCullough, his 3rd from Kyrou and Falk. We had Matthews with his 25th from Marner and Rielly. Mikheyev gets the game winner, his 5th from Engvall. What a crazy game with crazy scoring. That was so awesome. Absolutely, Alexandros, fantastic game from the Blues. Great effort there for sure. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything here. Yeah, Kyrou hand on one in the slot. Kyrou's going to be thinking about that one, but he's such a great player. Jordan Kyrou and Robert Thomas really came to play. Great efforts there. Looking kind of out of town scoreboard, Florida, 9-2 win over Columbus, 4-0 final now, Detroit over Buffalo. Tampa Bay takes the win 3-1 over Dallas. Rangers 3-2 over Flyers. Chicago ahead 1-0 over Anaheim with 8 minutes left in the second. Colorado with an early lead over Arizona, 1-0 the end of the first. And then we have Boston 4-3 over Nashville in overtime. The late games tonight, Lakers, my God. LA Kings and the Kraken starting at 10. Ottawa and Edmonton at 10. Pittsburgh, San Jose at 10:30. And that is your out-of-town scoreboard for tonight and the Leafs. What an unbelievable game. Thanks, Dee. You're very welcome. And all of you guys, new friends and old, thank you so much for coming in, hanging out, playing the games. Thank you, Eleanor, for running the top scoreboard in our channel. Coaster Mom leading the way. I don't count myself because I gave myself a whole bunch of points to be at the top. But Coaster Mom leading the way. Triton followed by Jacob, Shauna, Dina, and Eleanor, Snoopy, and Lisa T. So definitely, if you want to see yourself on that scoreboard, the more you're here chatting, hanging out, and gambling, and it's all free, you can make your way up into that scoreboard. Toronto with the win tonight, one of only 6 teams with less than 10 regular losses. Enjoy the TTC. That's right, Dallas. Dallas, I love your post-game comments. The TTC. Everyone head for the trains, head for the buses and the subways. So thank you guys all for coming and hanging out. Again, for everyone who hit the like button, much appreciated. 43 likes is fantastic. Thank you for those who have subscribed. Much appreciated. We're continuing to grow, and it's because of each and every one of you. So I really do appreciate it. For those that started watching us on TikTok and came over here, thank you for giving me the opportunity to entertain you for the evening. Of course, all of our social media is posted on the channel description and the video description. You could find my Instagram, Dina B's Instagram, as well as my TikTok. So feel free to follow along with each and any source that you'd like. We're always around to chit chat and share pictures and videos and all of that good stuff. Thank you, Bernie. Yeah, back to Pizza. I'm going to head over to Pizza shortly too. Tell him I say hello. And for everybody else, again, thank you. We'll be back next Saturday with the Islander game. We're going to look to do something retro-ish on Tuesday if work permits me to do so. So if I do, we'll schedule that kind of last minute for Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Otherwise, we'll see you Saturday. And from all of us here at the Samwelb 12 family, thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all the good chat and conversations. And we look forward to talking with each and every one of you real soon. So as we're saying tonight, oh, Sam, don't forget the Tim's pick 3. You know what? I forget the Tim's pick 3 all the time. I need to get back on that. Let's stay up for the Ottawa Edmonton game. Oh man. I don't know. The late games are tough for me, but one of these days. But I will say on the last note, as I say, thank you for everything. Again, if you happen to know anybody that might be interested in hanging out or checking us out, please do forward them the link to the channel, share it out on your Twitter, Instagram, whatever, and just tell people come hang out because we're all growing. The goal is to get up to 500 by June. That's kind of the goal I've set for myself. And I'd love to have all of you guys helping along the way. So have a great night. Stay safe. Be well. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. And we'll stream you real soon. Good night.